bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should really schedule it. Hi, Tampa. Oh, hey. I don't say it like you, but how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, me too. Living a good life, as they would say. I figured they would extend my unemployment, but I guess they're not. So, oh, my unemployment ran out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got like 7 months before I turn 65, and they won't give me my old age pension before then. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Hi, Ella Mix. How you doing? Thanks for the thumbs up. That helps. I've been getting a lot of thumbs down. I don't know why, but anyways, I guess people don't like my content. I don't know. Yeah, well, it's getting bad here, Tampa. It's crazy. Hi, Jamie. How's it going? Here's the links. Anybody wants to join? I just finished casting some parts. Oh God, what a mess, man. I won't cast anymore, that's for sure. No freaking way. Oh yeah, I know, Tampa. Well, it has to do with jealousy or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you don't like the way I talk. Who knows? No freaking knows. Yeah, we were on for 4.5 hours last night. Holy crap, man. I couldn't freaking believe it. Crazy. Well, what are you going to do? If you got time to spare, got to do something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do 4.5 hours again tonight. That's for sure. That's a little bit too much. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're not trolling. As long as you're not a troll, that's okay. Yeah, I should really schedule these live feeds. That way people get, you know, ready for it. But I keep on forgetting. Yeah, a little too long, Tampa. I was almost about to fall asleep here. I had trolls on here before, Tampa. So that's a problem when you open up to the public. I see that YouTube made some restrictions on YouTube. And if you go against those restrictions, they can pull your channel down. So just you got to watch out with your political and showing guns. You're not allowed to show guns anymore and things of that nature. So Just to give you the heads up. They just don't want a lawsuit or whatever it is. They're just protecting their ass. Or Bill Gates is protecting his ass. One of the two. Who the fuck freaking knows? Yeah, new restrictions, Tampa. You know, like what's going on in the world. You know, you can't mention the word whatsoever because if YouTube finds it, then they'll take your channel down. Or if you're moderator, like if you're getting paid, they'll take that away from you. One of the two. So just watch yourself. That's all. Big Chief 60 told me, and a few others told me. So, and you can look it up too. It'll show you on their policies. So, yeah, you're not allowed to show any guns whatsoever, like real guns. Like if you're playing Fortnite, well, that's no big deal. That's, you know, that's make believe. But yeah, showing real guns and things of that nature. Like now, it's so bad. Like if my son shows his face on the Hangout for a split second, they can take my channel down for that. So, hi, Lefty. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Well, Lefty can even tell you that, Tampa, about the restrictions, right, Lefty? New restrictions on YouTube. I know there's a few words you can't say on YouTube anymore, so, or they'll take your channel away. Should look it up, Tampa, on restrictions on YouTube now. They posted it a couple days ago. So, what do you mean, 420 stuff? What do you mean by that? I don't know what 420 means. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you better, Tampa, just to save your ass. Here you go, Mopar Nut, if you want to join in. Here's the links. See, Mopar, somebody loves you, giving you a freaking heart. Hey, John.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, I see somebody gave you a heart. Tampa gave you a heart. Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you.
I've been loved a long time, dude. Just because you don't love me.
No, I was just talking about new restrictions on YouTube. That's all. Well, they're getting so picky that if you do certain things, they'll just pull your channel down, and if you get paid, they'll just take that money away from you.
Yeah, well, I don't get paid. I don't think, like I said, they're not going to demonetize something that doesn't have money. You know, I'm not getting paid.
No.
Now, if they're going to get to the point where they're going to take you off for no reason at all.
Well, it's to protect their ass, in a sense, John. That's all.
What ass?
Well, they're talking about that you can't show guns like Pro Carry does.
They don't. Yeah, well, they don't mind other people doing other stupid shit like there's 300 genders.
Oh, I know.
They don't mind that. Or I have 5 boyfriends and 2 girlfriends, and the dog goes in too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got a
So,
point there. Like there's
so
things on YouTube that I
oh,
don't
way
even know how
worse.
I don't even know how they managed to be there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Don't
I,
forget, uh, who owns Google is Bill Gates, and Bill Gates owns YouTube. So,
you know, Bill Gates, he ain't all there. So
well, I don't think he is either, but
he's one of those people that's for depopulation of the planet. So
yeah,
he said it before that there's too
right.
many people on the planet.
That orange that you got painted on that spoon looks like the Willie Bush's Charger
Yeah,
code.
yeah,
It looks pretty close to it
yeah, pretty nice. Yeah.
because
Uh,
his car was painted tangerine orange candy.
yeah, that would be a nice color. You
Well,
saw what a
that's pretty
blues
close
car,
to
didn't
it.
you?
What you have on that spoon right there.
Didn't you see
It
blues
might be
car?
a shade. It might be a shade dark though.
Yeah, it is a shade darker. But
Yeah.
what about you see blues video with the metal flake and the marbling on the Impala?
No, I didn't even get a notification that he posted a
Man,
video.
the flake he used was, I mean, it's outrageous. You got to see it.
Do you have
Basically,
the Do you have the
full.
links to that channel?
Oh man, I'm not I don't have a wrench, dude.
No, but if you go into your history on your page, it'll
Oh, I
show
can get
you.
it. I can go look for it.
Yeah, because I didn't get a notification. I'm getting tired of that. Like I'm looking for videos
Happens to
because
me
I
all
got
the
all
time.
day to check them out. You know what I mean?
Happens to me all the time. There's one guy that I never get any notifications for, even though I got his bell rung. One time they unsubbed me from him too.
Yeah, I had that a couple times too.
I'm like, I didn't unsub.
Yeah, yeah, I had the
And then,
same
and then
thing.
they unsubbed him from me. He had to call. He wrote me and said, "Well, I didn't unsub, but it seems like I am." I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't do it, and you didn't do it. There's only one
Right.
left, and that's Google."
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's like the subs. Like I had 1,300
I
again,
remember that. I
and then
remember
I'm
that.
back to 1,070 now again. Like it's freaking crazy, man.
Oh yeah, they do it all the time. I'll be up 10, and then next day I'll be down 6. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Because a couple of days later they'll be back again. I'm like, okay, well, all right.
Yeah,
So
I did a shout out for Ernie today.
cool,
Spunky
Funky,
Garage.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, cool. Funky's a good guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's going to Acne to the big show
All
in New
right.
Jersey and Georgia, I think it is. I have no idea where it is.
I wish I had the money to go. I don't got the money to go.
No, I wouldn't want
Did,
to go.
did
Okay.
you see what Peter Burstow put up?
Who?
Peter Burstow, I think it's called Burstow.
No,
He's building that El Camino.
no,
Yeah, he's been doing some nice work on that El Camino.
no. I haven't been getting notifications whatsoever.
Wow. I mean, I still get them.
I get the odd one, but not the ones I really want to watch. You know what I mean? Like I'm subscribed to probably more than 2,000 people.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know, easy.
Me too. Yeah. If I had all those as subs, I'd have 2,000 subs.
Yeah,
But they,
well,
yeah,
you know how it is. Well, that's like you think about, okay, it's 4,000 hours, watch hours, you
right.
get monetized, right? If you got over 1,000 subs, each person that is sub to you has to watch a video for 4 minutes. What's the big deal?
I know. I just usually just if I don't have time to watch it, I'll just go do something and leave it running.
Yeah, and now they're saying to get your watch hours more is you have to be on by yourself, go straight to YouTube. That way, there's not a third party. See, Restream takes so many watch hours, and and then YouTube gives you so much watch hours. So you get half that way. It's crazy how they work things out. I'm not gonna
What's
worry about it. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care anymore.
yeah,
Like
what's Mark's channel again? What's the name of Mark's channel?
Blue Streak.
Blue Streak. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Blue Streak. Now I remember. I couldn't remember.
yeah. You could either put it in the chat or just put it in the private chat, and
Yeah,
I'll.
I'll do that. See if
Yeah,
I can. Blue Streak models.
yeah.
Oh man, I am tired though.
Yeah, you got it. Oh God, we were on. Oh
Till
fuck,
12
we were on last night till freaking
midnight.
1:30 in the morning.
Was it? I thought it was midnight. Okay.
Yeah, because Keith just kept on talking, eh?
Yeah. Well, he likes to talk.
And he was asking about, good model companies and where to get the model kits, and because he wants to get back into model building again. So
Yeah. Well, that's good.
yeah, yeah.
I want to see what he builds. I'm curious.
I've noticed there's a lot of people that haven't been posting in a long freaking time, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they're coming out with videos again.
Yeah. Lots of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What the hell? That
Oh,
ain't fun.
just go to your homepage, John, and go to your history, and then whatever video you watched today will be in your history. All right, on your left-hand side.
Everything is, I got my daughter watching stuff too.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and her crap is
I
popping
got
up.
the
And I'm
same
like,
on the other computer. That's why I got this laptop separate, because the other computer, my son is, with a Fortnite and whatnot.
yeah, that's crazy. I wonder where everybody is. It's just us today.
Oh, I messaged Miguel. I don't know. And Rick, he's probably working long hours.
Yeah, he's probably working. Yeah.
Well, I got this done so far.
Let me see. I'm looking at something else. All right, cool.
See the stick chef?
Yeah,
I scratch built that. And then I cast that battery box in the back.
cool. You can add wires to the battery box,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't get into the brake line stuff.
right?
Not
Yeah,
really
well,
much. Like if I
they're
do
tedious,
like a modern street rod, then I'll
right?
put brake lines, but then I run right to the frame rails because that's how the new street rods are done. So you don't see no brake lines underneath the car.
Oh, I got that guy. What the hell is that guy? That was so much shit, you know.
Yeah, well, that's like Steve. That's all he does all day. Eh? That's why he doesn't get any building done. I think the last time he built something was like 20 years ago.
No way.
Oh yeah. Uh, oh, I got it already. I got it. I
You
got it,
got it?
John.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
got it.
Yeah, you can't count on me because I'm lost. Yeah, I gotta watch that one from 2 years ago. Don
Well,
Yost
the
one.
one that's 30 minutes and 52 minutes. Is that the one?
The one where he puts up the 62, the
Yeah, yeah.
convertible, and he does the he got the metal flake on it. He does a toy one, a toy car first to test out the metal flake,
Right.
and it's huge metal flake. Let me tell you, this is like full size car metal flake.
Yeah, he should use that. There's a powder out there that you can buy at the art
It's like a
supply
mica.
store.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called Pearl X, and
yeah.
you just put as much powder as you think you need,
I
and
got
that
some of
gives
it
you,
from
yeah, that gives you
back
the
in the day.
flakes. Yeah,
I got some of it
that's
in.
how I would do it, but everybody their own,
Well,
right?
if you want to use the stuff that they do on gassers, you could do that too. But it's going to be huge. The flakes are huge, and then you got it. He had to bury it under a lot of clear because it's really rough when you
Yeah,
first put that layer on. It's the same thing happens with the real cars. You have to put like at least 3 or 4 layers of clear before you can get it smooth.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that they had this sparkle paint. I forget which company made it, and God Almighty, if you paint the car, the flakes were so freaking huge. Holy crap,
Yeah,
man.
you need a gun like with almost a whole like a 3 millimeter.
Yeah,
You need a 3 millimeter gun. I got one.
yeah, but yeah, that's the biggest problem. Like a lot of flakes on a real car would be way too big for a model
Yeah,
kit.
it's way too big on a car. Yeah, on a model car.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I bought some what you call folk art, the really big flake, and it
yeah,
won't shoot through an airbrush. I was like, oh man, I can't shoot this through the airbrush because the flakes are too big. They clog up the
yeah.
airbrush. They were humongous. So I'll use it for something else. I'll throw nothing away.
There are new people in the chat because I'm trying to do something while I'm here.
I missed this one with Don Yost when he's talking about spraying spoons and how he don't trust the spoon
Oh,
test.
I never seen him do spoons before.
No, this is 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking that he doesn't like that test, the plastic spoon test.
Right, right.
I gotta watch the video because I never saw it.
Hi, Fortino. How's it going?
Hey man, join us. Oh, there he is. I'm on the other channel checking out something else.
Your desk is way too clean, Fortino.
I'm fighting with my cell phone, guys. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Hey, John Paul. Hey, Mopar.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm good, man. Happy Friday, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Every day is Friday to me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did not need to hear that right now.
It's not as good as you think.
No,
the
oh,
I mean,
they cut the unemployment off.
Yeah, plus I miss getting a paycheck.
okay, so Mopar, you're in New Jersey, and John Paul, you're in Canada.
Yeah, I'm in Ontario, close to
Okay.
Toronto. Close to Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they have us working from home. They have us working from the office, and I think I just got tired of both of them.
Wow. What do you do for a living?
I work for the probation office out here, and
okay.
I investigate people who hide money, big money.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I've done pretty much all my life. 35 years with the county this past February, so this is pretty much my career. So when I can't wait to get office, get away from that shit, and from that BS to get to.
All right.
Yeah, something like this. And I used to do model railroading But all my buddies pretty much got old and died.
Oh man,
All of them.
that doesn't mean you got to quit model railroading. All my buddies got old and died too. I lost 3 buddies in 1 year.
I lost 9.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we kind of know what we're talking about, and
yeah,
I miss my friends more than the hobby, actually.
Oh yeah.
We grew up. I grew up with the same guys for most of my life, and I buried 9 of them in 1 year.
My goodness! Wow.
Yeah. That sucks.
But that was quite a while ago. They all died in their 40s.
Oh wow.
Young.
Yeah.
I didn't say 40 was young when I was 20, but now I say 40 is young.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to be 40 again, all over again.
Me too. I'll take 18 though. Give me 18. Put my 59-year-old brain in my 18-year-old body, so I can start all over again.
Hi guys.
Hey Steve.
Hey Steve.
I went looking to see what I had in my stash to see what was the last model I built, and John, I can't remember, but I don't think it's quite been 20 years.
He was listening, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, I was waiting to get in chat here. I found something I picked up at Classic Plastic 1 year. I can't remember, 2017, I think was the last time I was there. So that's been 5 years ago.
We lost Florentino.
What's that?
We lost one guy.
Lost one.
So I had picked this up down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a build-up when I bought it, but
that would make a nice Pro Street.
Welcome back,
thanks, guys.
It's a GMC.
Are you taking lessons?
Yeah, you know what GMC stands for, right?
Hey, Fortito, are you taking lessons from Steve?
What's that?
Fortito, are you taking lessons from Steve?
I guess apparently, I guess I am.
Oh, what are you doing now? You're not getting enough built for John? How about this? I can find that.
What is that?
Well, it's a lid.
Yeah, I know, but
the color.
It's got that sparkly paint on it. It doesn't really show up there.
It actually does show up.
Does it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can see it, but
hi, Redneck.
Needs to cut it clear.
It is, yeah. It needs, like you say, it probably would need, I don't know, I'd say at least 3 more coats of clear on it.
Probably not Redneck.
But Deborah had a cookie jar, and she said, "Can you paint that?" And I said, "Yeah." So I had that paint, and I said, "Paint that on," because I wanted to see how it went on.
Holy crap! She gave you a job. Holy crap!
Oh, she gives me all kinds of jobs. I got to earn my keep here, I don't want to be out on the street.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, especially this time of year. It's getting cold.
It's cold here today.
Yeah, Halloween, I think, is my 3rd year anniversary of being broken up. Thank God I had my house, because I would have been out on the street.
Yeah, well, that's just it,
Yeah.
So what? Your girlfriend, wife threw you out, or what?
Live-in girlfriend / wannabe wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you weren't
I
married.
got lots of that.
Being married in California would have been a lot worse, right?
Holy smokes. You have no idea.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll show you what I got done.
Bad enough in New Jersey. I can't even imagine what it's like in California.
See the sticks yet, Steve?
Yeah.
I scratch built that.
Oh, yeah.
That battery box is from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you used it.
Actually, I used it a couple times already.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
See, something like that is pretty easy to cast.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a matter of...
I'll never cast tires again.
Pardon me?
I'll never cast tires again.
Sure you will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
You got Mig now.
Yeah.
Right, John? You got Miguel.
Yeah, I got Miguel.
No, I got to try that smooth on. the next time.
Well, it's been so long since I used the stuff you're using now.
Illuminate or whatever.
Illuminate.
Well, that's what I bought when I first tried casting, and it worked okay, But I didn't really know much about it. And then when I talked to Vince Putt, because Vince did a lot of casting, and I don't know what he cast, but he did do casting.
Huh.
But he told me about Smooth On, so I said, well, okay. So actually, I ordered it, and it was great. I thought it worked out great.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the
you're not the only one that says Smooth On and it works better.
If you could email them. I don't know if any of the places in Canada have their catalog. They might, because there's a couple places. There's a place, I think, in Toronto, and then there's the place I get mine from in Quebec.
Right.
And if you emailed them and asked them for a catalog, they might send you a catalog.
Yeah.
I got 2 catalogs, but I don't know where they are, and I don't remember where I got them from. But they got so many casting materials. It's scary.
Yeah.
They got pages and pages and pages of stuff. They get even stuff you can put this mold on your face, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Make a casting of like a death mask.
Well, it's a special type of molding material that you put on your face. Like I don't think I would try putting silicone on my face. I'd be afraid of what might happen.
Oh, John, you don't have to worry about that. You don't need a mask.
I don't need a mask, but they do masks, the death mask, like they did Abraham Lincoln's death mask.
Yeah.
Redneck is asking a question, John.
I'm answering.
Oh, it's taking you that long?
Yeah, because I gotta listen to you two guys. It's very distracting.
I finally used the duplicolors for this diamond reel, but I went ahead and decanted them.
Oh yeah.
I'd never done that before, and I shot them through the airbrush because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and actually really came out nice.
Yeah, it's nice paint right out of the can.
I was scared of runs or too much thickness. I've never used duplicolor, but you're right. I painted this fender through the airbrush.
Yeah.
And I got pissed off this afternoon about 10 minutes ago, and I finally shot it out of the can, and they're identical.
Good.
Yeah, there's no difference really.
The only problem with duplicolor is trying to get it off if something happens, if something goes wrong.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Did you use a primer first, or did you just shoot it on the plastic?
No, it's got the primer on there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I use that to me a light primer.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also did the Alclad.
Yeah.
Stainless steel for the grill.
Oh wow.
Came out nice.
But I actually did it for all the pieces, all the metal pieces.
Okay.
I literally didn't use any of the chrome on the truck that came with the kit, and I got a bug up my ass about that. So this was a lot of work to strip everything.
I guess the chrome was too toy-like.
No, I just wanted different shades.
Okay.
Not just all the same shade, I guess.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Yeah.
I
on a real truck, it'll be that way.
Yeah, I wanted to break up the line, the straight line, and the appearing before my eyes.
Hey, you got to try the AK Extreme Metal. You'll like it.
Someone was talking about that on here yesterday. I've never used it.
Well, this motor here, the 34 I was showing you, that's all done with the AK.
You'll like it. Someone was talking about that on here yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, the AK is pretty cool.
And you just shoot it straight out of the bottle?
Yeah, you shoot it straight out of the bottle.
Yeah.
No more than 10 psi.
No more than 10 psi?
Yeah.
Right.
All
You
that
can go as
motor
high
there,
as 15, as low as 5.
and those rims, those rims are also done with it.
Just practice
Did they
on a
go
couple
for-
of scrap pieces.
Is that chrome or polished?
Polished
Oh,
aluminum.
you can get all kinds. They've got white aluminum.
The
They've got
blower hat,
chrome.
the blower hat and the scoop, that's done with the chrome.
Nice. Oh wow,
And with the
nice.
heads, what did you use on the valve covers?
Polished aluminum.
Yeah, see, they got white aluminum. They have polished aluminum. They have titanium. They have
You
a
don't have to
purple.
use you don't have to use black underneath either.
Nope, you don't have. They have it though if you need it.
That's a relief.
They do have it if you want a brighter look.
Yeah, I notice it becomes a very long process when you use the black underneath. You're just adding another step, but it just prolongs everything even longer. It took me about 3 weeks to do all those little pieces there.
What you did with Alclad though?
Yeah,
Well, you try
yeah.
AK. AK is faster.
That's good to know.
And it's more
Because
durable.
AK you can handle it. You can handle it almost immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
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 15
Then,
to 20 minutes and it's ready to go.
Then that's
Whereas
something
that's the only reason I don't like the Alclad, because I've had Alclad before, and then when I touched it, I messed it up.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I noticed that too.
And then they ask you to use their sealer.
I didn't know that. The sealer's like a clear coat?
Yeah, sealer's like a clear coat. Because I don't know if you ever used the Model Master metallizers. They used to use a sealer too.
With this
have what?
with this duplicate I just did, do you suggest I use a sealer?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, the DuPont has a bit of a clear in the paint itself.
Yeah, you probably should clear over it.
Yeah, you can put clear over it, but it's not necessary. It's pretty very durable.
Yeah, I got this old bottle of sealer from Model Master.
Oh, okay.
That was for their metallizers. I have a few of those left, but they don't make them. They don't got them no more, unless Rust-Oleum was going to.
Oh, I don't think you're going to see Rust-Oleum bring them back out again, John.
Yeah, well, I'll hold on to my sealer then.
No.
Well, I'm learning.
John uses AK Extreme Metal, and he loves it.
I got almost the whole set.
I got the whole set. Because I got it cheaper if I bought the whole set.
There's a lot of AK though. There is a lot of AK.
Yeah, there's about 20 bottles altogether.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
And each one's about $11 to $12. I spent $130 on the ones I bought.
Wow. And you shoot it right out of the bottle through your airbrush.
Right.
Yeah, and it lasts a long time, Fortino. I got a few bottles that are like 4 years old and are still like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You use it all the time, right?
Can you tell I've been painting today?
Yeah.
It's like this stuff right here. You see how watery it is?
Okay.
You see how it's like a little opaque up here? And here's most of the silver's at the bottom. When you shake her up, okay? Very thin. But you don't need that much. You just put a little bit in that cup and it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Can you mask over it without any problems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another plus.
Yeah. This stuff I know would peel off in some parts.
What I do is I put a couple ball bearings in the paint.
Okay.
So that'll mix it a lot better.
To ensure you get a good mix. Okay.
Yeah. You could buy them from the AK. I've got a bottle here. I'll show you.
Or just get some stainless ones, or you can pop them out of your cans. Every can that you have has a little marble inside.
Sure.
Cut it open and take the marble when it's done.
These are the ones I got. I'll show you.
Okay.
See how small they are?
Oh, wow.
And there's 200 in a jar.
Well, like I said, you can get them out of the cans. Whenever you have a can that has one, pull it out. Get it for free.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. I saved the empties for some reason, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I cut them right open.
That's what I'm going to do. Done.
I'll show you one that I popped out too. They're like marbles. See?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they're paint proof. You know they're paint proof because they came out of a can.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta
So the
watch
way,
it. They gotta be stainless steel. Don't buy any other kind of ball bearings
right?
because they'll rust or whatever.
And
Yep.
contaminate. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they'll
if you put them in
contaminate
a
your
water
paint.
base, they definitely will rust.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like if you
Yeah.
put them in like the AV paints that are water based, they'll rust. And that's like I said before that the new Pache needles that come in the new the Pache H, they're not a complete stainless steel. They will rust.
Hmm.
I didn't like that.
I didn't know
I
that.
ordered one from Amazon and I had it in thinner and it started rusting. Because the thinner absorbs some of the moisture from the air.
Oh wow. I'm learning new tricks, but I'm definitely going to buy some of that AK
Oh, you'll
tomorrow.
love the AK. I'm telling you, you're gonna buy yourself a couple bottles and try it out. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to try it out on too. The the I bought these metal fuel tanks from Oslo,
Oh
and
yeah.
I thought they were metal, aluminum tubes, but they're actually not. I think they're plastic tubes with some sort of aluminum tape,
Oh,
industrial.
really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because when you kind of sand it with steel wool, you start taking off pieces of it, and you see
Oh,
the
wow.
white underneath, and the ends are just stickers.
Oh
So
well.
they're
Wow.
yes. So I
I
was
hope you
really disappointed.
I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for
Man, I
them.
wish I had a lathe. That's all I gotta say. When I see that, I see a lathe
Yeah, me too.
because I can
The
take a piece of stock aluminum solid rod in a lathe and turn them down.
I think that's my next purchase, going to be a lathe.
I'm telling you, I'd like to get like that cheap one from Harbor Freight is okay, but it needs a lot of upgrades.
I'll get the one from Michael Mart.
Micromart.
That's about the same thing. It's about the same thing. They have plastic
No,
gears
they
inside.
they sell the Shoreline. It's a well-known lathe and milling machine.
Just take a good look at it because if it's got the plastic gears, you don't want it.
Just oh wow.
And everything's been switched over to China, even Shoreline. You'd be like surprised when you look at the box and it says, "What? China?" I mean, it's
Actually, I'm
not
not.
all bad, but there's some YouTube videos about upgrading them too, where they upgrade the lathes and put better bearings in them, better gears, so you
Yeah,
get better, a tighter tolerance.
I'm gonna have to check with my girlfriend Blondie Hacks YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen that one?
No.
You have to go and check out her YouTube channel,
Okay.
Mopar.
What's her name?
It's all one word. It's Blondie with an I, no E, just Blondie Hacks. Yeah, machinist. She's a machinist, man. She's awesome.
Blondie
That's
with is it E but no I?
no I, but no E, just Blondie
Oh,
or
okay, Blondie. Okay.
Hacks,
I
one
get it.
word.
Hacks. Okay. I'll check it out.
I love her shop. I love what she does, and she's really, really talented.
Makes me mad because I was working at a place where I had access to a full size,
Hey, Mr.
two full
Fluffy.
size lathes, right? And I didn't do any learning.
Mm.
They
Here's
were
that.
making molds.
Here's the links to the lathes from Michael Mart for in the chat.
Okay.
They do sell the Shoreline, John.
Yeah, I know, but you have to make sure where they make it.
Oh yeah, well, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah, because you can get
Huh?
the one that they sell at Micromark is probably going to be what, 800?
No, 1,000.
Okay, the one they sell at Harbor Freight is 600.
Yeah, it's not that
So they
great.
both have the same parts inside. Which would you do?
Yeah, that's true.
Eh?
Yeah, you got to find someone on YouTube that's taking one of these apart, and
Oh, there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos on that.
yeah,
Whole bunch.
I'm really gonna get into this.
I have an old Yates wood. It's 110 years old wood lathe. I was gonna convert over to metal.
Oh, that sounds cool, man. I like
It's
that.
got a variable speed, like with a belt, and it's a
Oh,
Oh,
variable
thanks,
pulley.
Buffy.
I'd keep it in wood.
No, I want both. I can do both.
Okay.
All I have to do is build tail stocks for it.
How big is it?
Oh, it's about 5 foot tall. It
Nice.
goes vertical and horizontal.
Nice.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Hey, Mopar, when are you gonna do a video, a tour of your shop?
Tour of my shop. I did one, small one. Maybe after I start doing the dart, I start working on the dart this month. Next month I'll start working on the dart. I got to do some body work to it.
Hi, Miguel.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Miguel.
Hey, what's up? What's happening?
How's everybody doing?
Good. I got the interior almost done with the 34 Ford.
Nice.
Yeah. I got to make my own windows for the 34 because the 34 Ford windows don't fit whatsoever.
Will you chop the top on it?
Yeah, it's still the windows are too wide. It won't even fit in the roof at all. Period.
We have to shave down the edges.
Yeah. No, but it'll probably look better if that just had clear lens windows. You know, separate windows.
Yeah.
Not a hard task. Pretty easy. I'll be right back.
I'm missing something. 2, 3.
How's that truck coming, Florentine?
Miguel, I finally painted it today. So I use a duplicate colors and outclad in the front.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's fresh out of the oven, so to speak.
That's the Diamond Rio, isn't it, Florentino?
Yes, sir. It's a diamond reel that I found all broken, busted up, and I probably could have bought 5 diamond reel kits for what I put into this one.
But it's your project, so.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. What you been working on, Miguel?
Mostly this Dodge Challenger Pro mod.
Ooh, nice. God, those cars are nice.
It's been a fun one.
Now I see a red light up next to the passenger headlight.
Mm-hmm. That's the turbo intake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a light. Okay.
Yeah, that's the intake for the turbos.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. God damn, that's nice.
The engine's not supposed to be colored right now, but I did it accidentally, and I just haven't undone it yet. Here, I'll go back here like this. So I did all the plumbing myself. Oops, here, let me hide this. Got my headers going in 4-to-1 into a collector, running the turbo. Intake comes in from the grill down to the turbo. Got my wastegates out here. I need to move this in.
Excuse me.
It's coming along. I started rebuilding the cage today in 3D so that it accurately matches the dimensions on my actual car. And then maybe when I'm done, I can just 3D print it. So it's been fun.
That's nice.
It's coming out pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The colored version versus the 3D drawing, the schematic version, it's a big difference. You don't realize the amount of detail in there.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. All the piping.
Oops.
I like how you do that. That's cool. Oh.
You gonna drive that RC car around that parking lot?
What RC car?
Well, now it's not an RC car, but before when you scaled it down, it looked like one.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I modeled those tires. So those are my wrinkle walls that I made.
Count the wrinkles, JP.
Huh?
I said, count the wrinkles, JP.
I
On
don't
the
have
tires,
any
not
wrinkles in my face, do you?
On the tires, not you.
Oh, I don't have any. Maybe on my butt, but I don't know. I can't see my butt.
Oh,
So I don't know.
that thing's probably wrinkly like Mr. Burns. Too bad you don't have Mr. Burns' money, though.
Pretty soon I'm gonna look like a wrinkled apple.
I would say prune, but apple, prune, whatever.
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
It was so nice.
It's coming along.
How long did it take to get to this point here?
Couple hours. I mean, I tinker with it a lot, so I just kind of sit here and goof around. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I saw what you were doing with the turbo last night. How you kept trying to maneuver it so the duct worked out. I thought that
Yeah.
was pretty fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking these and moving these hoses around.
Yeah. So this is the same car as last night?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. You guys are talking about the Hemi.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about if it was real, what it could do.
Did you see him print Hemi Fortino or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, he printed them already.
Oh. Oh. Holy smokes.
That's one piece.
Yeah, I printed it all as one piece.
That I can't even imagine. God, that's nice. Oh. How in the world does it print all that in one piece?
Layer by layer, dude.
Wow.
I started painting this one. Yeah, it's got my intercooler on the front, my what do you call it? overpressure. What are they called?
Oh, you mean the what do you call
Wastegates. The wastegates.
Yeah, wastegates.
My exhaust here on the backside.
Now that cannot be 1/25th scale, right?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's for this car.
Holy smokes.
This is the model that you saw on my screen. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm making is this. Let me put this engine in here.
That's fantastic. How in the world do you do that, man? Whoa. God.
Engine's just sitting there.
So other than the body, I'm gonna assume you're pretty much making everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything will be scratch built except the body, the hood, the windows, headlights and taillights.
Can you do clear windows in 3D printing?
They have clear resin, and Rick SMD Productions, he tested some of it, and we were doing like a little test where you could take some of the clear, and it's not super clear. It's fairly clear. It's not extremely clear though, as clear as like the kit glass would be. But he took some Future and he put Future on it to kind of smooth it out, and it looked pretty good. So I mean, it would make an acceptable replacement if you were really desperate.
I thought it was
Nice.
Dominic that was showing
Okay,
me that.
desperate.
Was it Dominic?
Actually,
I thought it was Rick that did that.
No, Dominic.
Wow.
Oh, I think you're right. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think we'll stick to the acetate sheets, huh?
Well, it's like I asked because like on these things here, ooh,
If it didn't layer it, it probably would do a better job. But that's how it works.
Yeah, well,
You can't have everything, right?
yeah. So this is a Lenko that I have on the back end, a 3-speed automatic Lenko.
that's wow. I don't know how you do that. That's crazy. That's crazy good.
Yeah, and you saw me doing the pipes. Well, I did these exhaust headers too. All these exhaust pipes, I did those in Blender.
So
you can
other
make
than
You should make fender well headers, Miguel.
Yeah, but I was gonna do that, but I needed the turbos up front for the inlets.
Yeah.
I didn't want to run the inlets all the way to the back end of the engine compartment. So,
Right.
but I will, at some point for another car, I'll do that.
Yeah. I think it would be neat, like fender well headers for like a 55 Chev, like hooker headers.
Oh, yeah.
With a
Yeah.
normally aspirated motor, yeah, you could do that easily.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it's gonna look amazing, Mary. You're right there when he's done.
that's crazy. That's actually crazy good.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. No thanks.
It's almost like you can think of the possibilities.
Dude, if he gave you the file and you had a printer, you could do it.
You could do it. Yep.
Yeah, so it's not an attempt. You just don't want to try.
No.
It's
I'm having a hard enough time in casting parts. Never mind freaking that.
That's harder than what if Miguel would have gave
Oh
you
yeah,
the
you got
file.
that right. I'll never cast a part again after this.
Well, you're getting old. Now even casting is too hard for you.
Everything in life is hard for me.
Before
Right?
you were like, I'll cast anything. That's how
The
you were when I
printing-
first met you.
Printing is the easy part. I mean, literally turn the printer on,
Right.
stick the thumb drive in there that has the print file on it,
Right.
hit or pour your resin into the vat, select the file that you want to print, and click print.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then 3 hours later, it's done.
Stay right back, guys.
Yeah, it's all that drawing that's
Yeah, but if he, like I said, he got the file, he shares the file with you. The drawing's already done.
yeah.
Yep.
You don't have to do any of the drawing if you don't want to. You can just own the printer.
Yeah, you can get files all over the place.
I'll be right back, guys.
Right,
So
right,
keep
yeah.
my yakking away. I have to wait for my son.
All right,
I'll be
John.
right back.
We'll be here.
No problem. You know Steve ain't leaving.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere. This is too much fun. This is another reason why I can't get nothing built. Actually, that's not quite true. It's another reason why I can't finish anything.
It's funny you say that because I was just talking to Dwayne Doozer on the
Right.
phone earlier today, and he was like, "You guys are on that hangout all the time. I don't know how you get anything built."
Well, that's like me. I start on the internet in the morning, check my emails, and next thing I know, I'm going to Facebook, and then all of a sudden something shows up on Facebook, and I follow that stuff for a while, and then I go to YouTube. Next thing I know, it's dinner time.
No way, man.
I love the way that works.
Yeah,
I changed my schedule all around just so I can get up early so I can start work on my cars and everything else I got to do. Because that's in the evening I can come here.
Well, today I spent a lot of time in my back room trying to even look at it and try to figure out, well, where do I start here?
That's
Just a
bad.
wild mess in there.
That's bad.
It is. It's terrible. I've got stuff in there on those plastic totes that has been in there. God, I think 2 years now.
Wow.
From when I replaced the carpet down in my basement, tore the carpet all up and put engineered hardwood flooring down, and I had to move a bunch of nicky knacks and all that stuff. It's still in the container. I haven't taken it out yet.
The flooring's pretty easy. That's not that hard.
What, laying flooring?
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Oh no, it's well, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it's not hard. It's
It's not hard, man.
It's very, if you're not used to doing that kind of stuff, man, I'll tell you, after the second day, it's kind of like, how do I get out of bed?
Yeah, your knees and your back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like every muscle in your legs and back are just like, ugh.
That's right.
You do that every day. Well, it's different,
You gotta move around every day. That's what it is. You gotta have something to do every day, or you'll start to get that way.
Well, yeah, that's 100% true. And I spend way too much time sitting on my ass at the computer
See,
and at my
that's not
desk,
good.
and,
I plan to do something every day. I gotta get up and do something every day.
at work, that's what I mostly did, sit on my ass all day.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, that was part of my job. Anyway, that's 13 years ago. So my responsibility now is look after myself, I guess.
You gotta get out there, walk and do a little walking.
Yes, that's right.
Do
I
some
used
yard
to-
work.
When my wife worked and I was off, I'd walk down for the mail every day. Well, since she's been retired, I don't walk down for the mail anymore. I'm just too lazy. But I used to enjoy it because it wasn't a long walk. I could do it in 10, 15 minutes and be back. And nice winter day. It was nice out, fresh air.
You get yourself a wrecked car and do some body work. That'll keep you in shape.
No, wrecked cars are coming here.
Body work will keep you in shape, man. You won't be you'll be sore probably the first couple.
That was one, that's one thing I kind of regret because when I went to work, when I first started to work, one of the guys I worked with, he was doing people's cars on the side in his mother's garage, and I went there one day with him, and Jesus, I don't know how he painted the car. He only had I don't think he had much more than a foot and a half between the car and the side walls of the garage.
Right.
But anyway, he ended up he had a big shop. When he retired, and then he had a big shop. I really wish I was smart enough and went, did some part-time work with him.
Oh yeah.
Go down there and clean the shop and learn how to do some things. And
yeah.
But I was too busy chasing women, so.
Yeah, they sort of take a lot of time, don't they?
Yeah, they can take up a lot of time. That's right.
That's why I got a maintenance schedule. If the schedule of maintenance is too high, I don't need them.
Oh, here's Jacob.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Hi.
What are you doing tonight?
Not much.
Work night.
Not much. Not working any models?
Probably for a little bit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, cool.
He's waiting for the motor from Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm working on a Plymouth GNX, which is pretty fun.
Don't think you heard you.
What did he say?
Something about
I'm
BMX?
working on a Plymouth GNX. That's the 1971 Plymouth GNX.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Which is fun.
Nice.
Yeah, the people in the chat are saying hi to you too.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya. Well, I know exactly where you're going to be. You don't have
On
to
the
tell
game
me where you're
system,
gonna
right?
be.
On the game system.
Oh, yeah.
On the game system.
Yeah. Hi, John Claus.
Hey, John Claus.
Show Florentino my 110-year-old drill press.
Your 110-year-old girlfriend.
Drill press.
Drill?
Oh,
Oh, I thought
it's about as skinny and tall as you.
I thought your girlfriend was 110 years old. Probably has cobwebs.
Do you see the picture so you can see it?
Oh, you're doing this to me right now?
Yeah, I'm doing this to you right now, baby.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
It's 110 years old. It goes horizontally and vertically.
Cool.
So I'm going to build the tailstock for it to use it to do metal.
God, I remember one of those in our school at one time.
Yeah, Yates American. They don't make them no more.
No.
That son of a bitch has like almost zero run out. You go buy a one out in Harbor Freight, and you're going to have like 0.05, 0.06, some as high as 0.12.
Yes, that one I came in.
They don't make things like they used to.
Picture.
Nice.
Battery box.
Oh, is that this car?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give us a shop tour of your
Doesn't look like a box, does it?
all your stuff you got there, John. Mopar.
It's not that much.
So
All
like
used equipment, man. All used equipment. I don't buy nothing new.
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
saying
the money, I'd buy new. Yeah, I mean,
Nah,
I
not
tried to get a
necessarily.
lathe. I was looking at a real lathe, a machine lathe, and we're looking at around $5,000 to $6,000 used.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a decent anvil, and they ain't gonna get nothing like that for less than maybe $500 or $600.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go get a piece of train track somewhere and just make your own anvil.
Oh man, I'm mad because they took the trains out in one spot in New Jersey, and I forgot to get some of that.
Oh
They had it
man,
laying around. I could have just took it. Now they want how much on eBay for just a little piece?
that's right.
Okay, Mary.
Be nice to get a piece of code 100. Like the kind the code 100 in HO scale is really not the right size because most of it's code 80 or less.
Okay. Yeah, see, in O scale we dealt with 125 and 148.
Right.
Yeah, and trolleys would run on 100s, code 100.
Right.
Yeah, I miss doing that. That was fun stuff.
You ever have a trolley setup that had the actual overhead wiring, so they ran with that?
Oh yeah, both clubs I belonged to had that set up.
Wow, that's cool.
That was fascinating, and right about the point I got into trolleys, the clubs went under.
I got an old GG1. You know what a GG1 looks like?
Absolutely.
It still has the pantographs that work. I was thinking about it. I was like, nah, I don't want to go that far.
Right there along your wall, just a little shelf thing back and forth.
Yeah, I know you could do that. I'm gonna do one, but I'm gonna do it in the trailer. I'm gonna go
Okay.
all the way around the trailer. I'm gonna make a folded loop and maybe put a helix in the corner. That way, in the helix, I could store the trains, right? And I can just stage them as I go.
Yeah. I still wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't mind picking.
Pop. There's a bit of pop. There's chips. I'll have to do maybe some groceries tomorrow.
I got a little bit of G scale too.
So we might have to go out tomorrow. Jamie won't come. Jamie's not coming.
I think the only G scale I have is a narrow gauge actual wood caboose kit.
And it's not like you get to Toronto quite often, so
it's all wood and white metal castings.
Right.
Oh.
Because out here we had all that narrow gauge lumber stuff that ran up in the Sierras. Yeah.
Sierras, yeah.
We find all that stuff still out here, but California is anti-railroads, anti-trucking, industry.
Oh, okay, so can't you get a saw and just cut that off the country? Cut California out.
Hey, I'm still here.
You get out, okay? And you bring Rick with you, okay? You get out, and then we'll drill some holes in the San Andreas fault there, and we'll just set some dynamite off, okay? I just want to get rid of it, that's all.
Oh, Rick is leaving California.
I know, yeah. My governor in New Jersey, you know what he said about New Jersey? He said, we want to make New Jersey into the new California of the East Coast.
Oh, God, don't let him do that. Don't let him do that.
Oh, man, I want to shoot. No, I'm not going to say
No. Shoot him with love. Shoot him with love.
My ass.
But don't ever let any of your guys' politicians fool you into doing it the California way. I'll tell you right now, it's all bullshit.
Dude, I was here when they converted from, Atlantic City didn't have any casinos. They promised the world when the casinos came in, right?
Yeah.
The world didn't come.
World didn't come. Yeah. There
supposed to be no homeless. There's supposed to be no unemployment. No, none of that. Really?
Free everything utopia.
Free everything utopia. Yeah, they're gonna pay all the taxes. The taxes are gonna be low because all the money coming in from all the gambling.
Well, that's like they were supposed to eliminate GST. It was only supposed to be in temporary. Look what happened. They just kept it on.
Of course.
Because they made so much freaking money off it.
The only thing closer to immortality is a government program. That's a Reagan quote. I paraphrased.
Yeah, I had a train set a long time ago too, John. But I had a G scale train. It had smoke
Yeah,
coming out of the
yeah, I
pipe.
got one. I got a blue comet. A blue comet.
Mine was Lino.
Yeah, Linos are cool. Linos are
Yeah.
good. Now, right now, a garden red would be great, but the way they cost, oh man, the G scales, we're talking thousands of dollars.
Oh, I know, I know. I wish I still had mine, to be
You know,
honest with
and
you.
I like those big articulate trains. You know, the 2882s and the 4884s. You know, like the
Oh
big
yeah.
boy and the Challengers and the Malays.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
man, but
Mine
those are
even
big
made
money.
sounds. Mine even made sounds when it went around the
Oh,
track.
you should see what they got today. Oh my God,
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
can see what they got today. That blue one, the blue comet, that does the sound thing too.
You ever see
But
that small world that's in Germany? That it's a big warehouse,
only
and
on
they
YouTube.
have everything, all the cars and everything on the track, and the airplanes
Yeah,
go up
only
in the
on YouTube.
air.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Miniature Wunderland.
I tell
Yeah,
you, it is a wonderland, man. I like when the planes take off.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's the thing
You,
that makes me like, what?
you know something that's really cool that you don't see in many of their videos is they actually have ships too in the water that
Yeah,
actually follow
Yeah,
tracks.
yeah, yeah.
pretty cool, man.
They got
Very
one
cool.
room. It's just basically all computers and people run them.
Yeah.
You operate the whole thing. They build on that every year too.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's why I don't throw power packs away or AC transformers because I'm going to use them to light up my railroad.
That's that's like that big Lego land they got in Germany. It's freaking humongous.
I'll be happy with a 16 by 8. I'll be happy.
the, I'm going to be painting my buddy's old scale. It's all brass. It's one of those big narrow gauge, not Denver Rio Grande articulated engines.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to be filming it for YouTube, but
Oh, yeah, I'm
it
definitely
it
watching that.
it'll probably be about this long, and
Cool.
it's all brass, weighs a ton,
Oh, them
and
brass locomotives, man. They're the shit, man.
yeah, and it's all 19. I think it's 1960s, 1950s, and 60s technology.
Oh, yeah. No,
Everything's good.
I got some AHM Riverossis. I'm gonna remotor them
Those
with
are nice.
but
You ever watch that show on YouTube? A guy he goes to see a guy's collection and gives him an appraisal how much it's worth.
oh yeah.
And there was a guy had his whole house full of train sets. Like I'm talking big house too. And he
Oh,
he was quoted something like $3 million worth of train equipment
oh
altogether.
wow, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Believe it or not,
me too.
I was buying estates there for a while, and I would be invited to these private sales, and these guys owned a whole building. I mean, a commercial building, like an
Wow.
old bank building, and they would live in the building. The wife, they wouldn't live at home with the wife. They live in the building, and the whole building was big layouts: G scale downstairs, O scale upstairs.
Sounds like me being rich.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, I don't want to live in the house. Nope, nope.
The last guy I sold his part of his collection, not all of it, and I think it was I think about $250,000 worth of trains went through my house, and I wound
Wow.
up, I profited about $80,000 off of selling all that. So I turned around, paid off my credit cards, bought a new truck cash, and put a roof on my house. Yeah,
Wow.
these guys have.
That's nice.
When these millionaires get the train bug, they go nuts.
Well, look at
Hey,
the
but Gary Coleman had the train bug.
Rod
Yeah,
Stewart. Rod Stewart's a big train buff.
that's right.
And so is Neil Young. He owns Lionel trains.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You're right. You know, I met Vince Coleman, not Vince Coleman.
Gary?
Gary Coleman. Yeah. Before he started doing the commercials, he was really flat broke. So he'd go down to the whistle stop here in Pasadena, and that's where I would go. And you would see him. They're trying to hawk his trains, but he would just try to hawk all the beat up crap.
Right.
And yeah, he definitely had a problem with some sort of a substance abuse. Yeah. But then he hooked up doing these commercials, and he started floating in the money again. He married that gal, and that's the gal that supposedly pushed him up down, or didn't push him down the stairs, that killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, but he needed help big time. He really needed help big time.
You're not talking about Gary Coleman from the comedy show, do you?
Yeah, the comedy show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All three of them had problems.
Yep.
All three.
Didn't he have kidney problems?
Yeah, he had kidney problems from birth.
Yeah. And it didn't stop him. He was, when he had money, he would dip into whatever it was, cocaine or whatever they're doing, and which is huge in the Hollywood, community.
Yeah.
And then when he got money again, he hooked up again with some wild chick, and that's the one that supposedly, pushed him down the stairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
Same
his
thing.
brother in that show. He was the same way. He was a real drug fanatic.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big
Can't remember
time.
his name.
Mm.
Yeah, the girl killed herself.
That's
Both
right,
of them.
huh? That's right. I forgot about that.
All three had problems. All three.
Yeah, the girl too. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Just money don't make the world, dude. You got to make
What
it
was that
yourself.
other show with the guy? The guy who was a superintendent, and the mother was looking after her two daughters. Who was a
Oh.
comedian.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
His name was Schneider.
Yeah.
Oh, Schneider. Oh, you mean One
Yeah.
Day at a Time?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one girl, the oldest one, she
Yeah,
was
she was a drug
well.
addict. You
Yeah.
know who deflowered her?
Yeah.
You know who deflowered her?
No.
You know who took her virginity?
Schneider?
Okay, tell us the fucking answer already.
I was waiting for you to talk. I was waiting for you to talk. Hey, the Rolling Stones lead singer.
Oh.
Yeah, man. And it was a planned deal. The father wanted it done that way.
Oh man.
What kind of bullshit is that? And you wonder why she's dead. Or whatever.
Well, he could have took my virginity if he would have gave me some money for that.
Oh, man.
Couple $1 million. Yeah, a couple million.
Hey, who's
Couple
gonna
million
be the
dollars.
top and who's going to be the bottom?
Yeah, $2 million a day, and a bottle of gin.
I don't want to play that shit that we call what was his name? The black comedian. He screwed that guy that played in Streetcar Desire, named Desire.
Oh.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Pryor had sex with that guy.
And-
He admitted it too. No way, man. Not rolling that way.
Well, didn't Mick Jagger and David Bowie were the item, right?
Yeah, they were an
Yeah.
item too, so I'm not rolling that way either.
Hey, that's why they call them the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I guess
The
I gotta
Hershey
burn
Boys.
some albums.
The Hershey Boys.
Hershey Boy.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, Richard Pryor had a sad ending there too, huh?
Yeah, he when he got burned up when he was doing the coke, he was smoking the crack.
That's right. He was freebasing.
He was freebasing. Yeah,
Mhm.
he made jokes that he was on fire and the bum said, "Hey, buddy, you got a light?" He's on fire, running down the street.
The comedian I always liked was George Carlin. I've seen him quite a few times.
George is good. Not always right, but he was good.
He was always stoned whenever he did his stage.
You ever see the early versions of him on Ed Sullivan?
Oh,
You
yeah.
won't believe it. You see when he's playing clean and he's doing comedy clean in a three-piece suit, you won't think it's Carlin.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
That's like when you watch old videos of Willie Nelson, and he's in the three-piece suit with short hair.
You're like, that ain't Willie. That's some fake.
Is he still around, Will Nelson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
I think he's still selling biodiesel too.
I guess he got the pneumonia real bad here last year and almost killed him.
Yeah.
So he's laying low. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that pneumonia will do that. That's probably as bad as COVID.
I got that shit about 10 years ago, and that thing almost killed me.
Wow, pneumonia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I had that when I was a little kid. You know, back then they used to give you the big steel needles, the big hypodermic. I
Oh,
still
wow.
remember that thing must have been at least 6 inches long, the body, and the needle another
Oh.
2.5 inches long. They
Ooh.
stuck it right in my thigh, man.
You know, they did something like that similar to me, but they did it between my fingers here.
Right.
And I told her, what the hell are you going to do with that thing? And the nurse says, we need to draw blood. I go, well, why don't you use one of the ports you have here? And she said, no,
Go to the port.
we need to go into the actual artery and draw raw blood from your artery.
Wow.
And yeah, and it was a big, thick, giant, like you said. And they stuck it right here.
Big ass hypodermic, yeah.
Hurt like hell.
I know, man.
Kind of like being with Mick Jagger. Hurt like hell, man.
Dude, I went and got my cortisone shots in my shoulder, and the doctor's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Look, I've been getting needles since I was 5. I'm used to this."
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I wasn't used to that one though.
I had to do that with my son. Went to the hospital and had to hold his hand and all that crap, and because he wasn't used to needles. He never been sick in his life, I used to have a Cuban girlfriend that would scream. She would scream at a needle. She used to have asthma real bad, and they would give her a needle, and they'd take 4 or 5 nurses to hold her down.
Oh man, I had a girlfriend, fiance, who used to get real bad migraines, and we take her to the hospital, and they give you injections right in your head.
Oh.
Between the scalp and the skull.
Oh
wow.
Horrible to watch. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, going through it.
Yeah, I felt
the worst needle I ever had. I had a spinal tap.
I hate those. I hate those.
Huh?
I hate those spinal taps.
Oh, I hate it too. Well, I had to get it for my oldest son. Because you had to have surgery done to his back.
I had my discs that were out of place and they were ruptured. They were doing spinal taps and injecting painkillers. I hate that. I hate the feeling, man. It's a horrible feeling.
That was a pretty big fucking needle too.
Yeah.
God damn.
And you can't move. You gotta stay completely still.
Oh yeah, like she shows me the needle. I said, "You sure that's for me, not for a horse?"
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not fun. Oh, just like the polio shot. I remember that.
Oh wow.
That was like a gun. It had 3 needles on the end.
It took 6 years for them to get the 55% saturation with polio.
Yeah.
6 years. And you see any polio problems now?
No.
And only 55% of the population got vaccines.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that the Secretary of Ronald Reagan died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secretary of War.
Yeah.
Alexander Haig? Alex Haig?
No.
Poindexter?
Colin Powell.
Oh, Colin Powell, yeah.
Yeah. He was 84. Yeah. I like Colin Powell. I always like Colin Powell.
Yeah, I liked him in Schwarzkopf.
Yeah, Schwarzkopf. Yeah. I remember Schwarzkopf. Don't like this guy now. This guy Millie.
No.
Fuck that guy.
Oh man, that guy pisses me off, man.
Me too.
And you know that the one that's like the health inspector of the country, the guy that's it's a man, but he's dressed up as a woman. He's transgender.
No,
Millie and
didn't know
him went to school together.
Huh.
You believe that crap?
What a
Nope.
coincidence.
that.
Yeah, right. That's quite a coincidence.
Well, you know, the one James Bond movie, the Octopussy, the woman that had the two belly buttons.
I thought it was something else, but that's okay.
No, she was a guy at one time.
I remember that.
I thought you had to do something else. Sorry.
No, she was a guy at one time. She
That was
had-
real big. Yeah.
She got transfused to a woman.
That was a big story back then. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't want none of that.
Because didn't he kiss her? And it was like a big. It was just a big.
That's like Hollywood, man. Hollywood don't care who kisses who.
Yes. It's like Mick Jagger.
Yeah, when he kissed on Saturday Night Live, he kissed what do you call David Bowie.
What is this? What do you mean, Kenny D? Well, what is this? This is a hangout. They call it a hangout.
How about Alec Baldwin shooting that
Oh,
that lady
God.
producer
That
today?
guy,
Yeah.
He's got to feel like shit now. He's
Man.
got to feel like shit. And he's a jerk about guns in the first place,
Yep.
and he's got to feel like shit right
He
now.
killed that lady.
A
that
mother,
producer.
and a wife.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So it happened in New Mexico, and that's becoming a very liberal state. So, and it happened up in
Oh,
Santa
yeah,
Fe.
there is.
So they're not going to press any charges.
No,
They'll call
he'll
it-
get away with it. I mean, it
Yeah.
probably was an accident. They're saying that the guy who was part of the the boss that controls all the props and stuff and things like that it could be his fault, and
Yeah.
because they're supposed to be checking everything as they go.
Yep.
I mean, I don't understand why they're even using real guns, because they're against guns. So I don't
Yep.
understand.
Yep.
If I was against guns, then why would I use a real gun? I would use a prop or a toy or what do you call a replica that doesn't shoot, doesn't have a firing pin.
That's
I mean,
right.
with all the bullshit, CGI they have today, you don't need a real gun.
They're only
Yeah,
against
you're
guns
right.
when it's.
When we have them,
Yep.
when they're against guns,
Yep.
it's like what De Blasio said about New York. He said, we won't fire anybody, but we'll put them on paid leave until unpaid leave until they correct themselves.
Yeah, Kenny D.
I swear to God, if I would have been there, I would have punched him in the face.
Kenny D. The reason for that is because, Brandon Lee died. Yeah, but that was not an accident. That was set up.
Oh yeah, the whole Lee thing is set up all the way from Bruce.
Yeah,
The whole Chinese conspiracy.
Yeah, because no, it was the Japanese mafia. They were pissed off because Bruce Lee knew moves that they didn't understand or knew how to do.
Well,
So they killed Bruce Lee, and
That's
then they went after Brandon Lee.
Bruce Lee was a very unorthodox martial artist. Bruce Lee
No kidding.
he invented things from a mixture of martial arts. Okay, so he was hated on both sides in China and Japan
Yeah, yeah.
by the very like the very ultimate the what you call the almost the rulers of the martial arts. They hated his guts because they didn't like the fact that he taught white people or Westerners the same things.
Yeah.
They didn't like that because the martial arts that he's teaching are thousands of years old.
Yeah, well, his dad wrote the book about his life, and it was a known fact that somebody drugged him at a bar, and that's how he he died.
Well, it was a hit. It was definitely a hit.
Everybody's saying he had health issues, but he didn't.
It was a hit.
He was healthier than me.
Dude, the man could do one-arm push-ups with his thumbs.
Yeah, that guy was amazing. He had the 1 inch punch. He didn't even have to touch you, and you went flying.
Right. He had the 1 inch punch. He's the reason why I can still use nunchucks today.
Yeah. But Kennedy, did you know that his daughter's still alive?
Oh yeah, but that's a daughter. That's a woman.
Or she changed her name because of that?
Yeah, but that's a woman. A woman doesn't carry the same clout in that society.
No, but she knew the same as Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee, he taught them really young. Brandon Lee and
yeah, but there's only one Bruce Lee.
I forget his daughter's name.
Bruce Lee has influenced so many people all over the world.
You know that Chuck Norris wouldn't have been notified or noticed if it wasn't for Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee took him in his first movie, and that's how Chuck Norris got notified.
He trained with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chuck Norris is saying, no, I'm
the hell with him
and whatnot. He forgot all about that, what Bruce Lee did for him.
No, people are like that, you know that.
Because they did a documentary after he died, and
there's hundreds of pictures of him
doing talks with different people that trained with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris didn't want nothing to do with it.
There's hundreds of pictures of that, JP. Hundreds of pictures of him training with Bruce Lee.
Oh, I know.
So how are you going to say you didn't train?
Well, no, he's just ignoring it. That's all.
Yeah.
But like I said, if it wasn't for Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris wouldn't have been so popular as he is now.
Yeah.
A lot of guys were like that.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar trained with Bruce Lee.
Yeah. So did oh God, there was quite a few movie stars that actually trained with Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he trained a lot of them. See, Bruce Lee broke the barrier of the Chinese Asian actor. Before that, they were all casted, typecast. Bruce Lee broke that.
I never liked that martial art guy, John Van Damme or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I couldn't fucking stand that freaking.
I like his truck commercials. They're funny.
Yeah, that fucking guy is a fruitcake.
Yeah, same here. I didn't like any of his movies. I didn't like his acting.
No. Every time that guy made a movie, he got married.
Wasn't he in Bloodsport?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Every time he made a movie, he got married. He's been married like 7 or 8 times.
I had a third-degrey black belt that would drag me to 42nd Street to watch all the freaking karate movies.
I don't. What?
First win.
Yeah, okay.
First win, first game.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go. Let's go.
What do you want? A gold star?
Be like water.
Oh, you guys are nuts, man.
Be like water, man. Be like water.
Who's that other guy? Steven Seagal. He challenged.
I can't stand him.
He challenged
Van Damme.
Yeah, Van Damme.
Just say Van Damme, please.
Him to a match.
And he wouldn't
for
take
$1 million, and Van Damme backed down.
I'd fight him for $1 million. I don't care if I'm in the hospital. I'd let Mike Tyson punch me. Come on, give me $1 million.
Steven Seagal, he was pretty tall, that guy.
Yeah, he got fat though.
Oh yeah, now he is. He's a sheriff, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a guitar player.
Yeah, that's true. He is a guitar player.
Yeah, pretty good guitar.
Now I'm pissed. Now I'm really pissed.
One thing I remember about Van Damme is he would do the splits in almost all his movies.
Yeah.
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 But the thing is,
that was his His little moniker was the Splits.
The Splits, yeah. There you
We
go.
used to do the double kick. Remember the double kick where the guy would go up and kick at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Van Damme said he was trained by the monks. He was full of shit. He never trained by the monks. Steven Seagal did.
I hate Steven Seagal.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can't stand them.
Now, who was the one that got punched out by the Hell's Angels? I think it was the president of the Hell's Angels. Was it Van Damme or Steven Seagal?
No, I think it was Van Damme.
Okay, yeah, I think.
No idea.
Yeah, they had some sort of feud back and forth, but it was never in person. It was always through TV interviews. So he said, whenever I get you, I'm going to punch your lights out. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. He came right to his trailer.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he came right to the guy's trailer. He found out exactly where Van Damme was.
So I guess he didn't. The Splits didn't save him then, huh?
Yeah, but it's funny, you see Van Damme one movie, he's not built bulky. And then you see it in the second movie, and oh my God, all of a sudden he's 3 times the size. Like, how is that possible?
Like when Sylvester Stallone would do Rambo.
Oh, yeah.
He started getting taller and taller by the third one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he must have been on some substance to be that big.
Yeah, oh, definitely. That's But do you guys remember, like in the early 80s? all these Chuck Norris, Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, all these guys did like going back to Vietnam and getting our POWs that are still there back.
Yep.
And there was like a big. I remember all of us kids. We were all gung ho about that. We wanted to fight the Russians and the Viet Cong again. And we didn't look at Vietnam vets as losers or, like the previous generation did. I remember in the 80s that changed. We really admired and were sorry what the Vietnam vets had gone through when they would come back. Yeah. And I remember those movies changed all that perception. And every kid I knew, including, yeah.
I have 2 friends that are Vietnam vets, still alive.
Yeah.
One was in the 1st Airborne.
Yeah. I got my roommate is a Vietnam vet and a Hell's Angel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's usually how it works out.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny, like I worked with quite a few guys from Hell's Angels or Saint's Choice, and they never bothered me.
Well, usually
Just
bikers
don't fuck with them, that's all.
The biker deal started from the vets. That's what it started. It started from the returning Army guys. That's how it started.
Because I worked with
Car
one
culture
guy.
also.
One guy, he was from Saint's Choice, and whatever he had in his hand, he'll whack you with it. If you piss him off.
Have you ever been in a bar where you had to get into a fight and you might not win? What do you think you're going to do?
Yep.
No. I'm
After
going to
I
hit
crap,
that motherfucker with whatever the fuck I got.
yeah. After I crap in my pants, I hit him with whatever I can.
I'm rolling. My buddy walks into this bar that used to be a really good bar, a really good dank, smoking bar, and they turned it into one of those yuppie bars, right? And these 2 guys are threatening him, right? They were gonna beat his ass. So he took off to the kitchen and got the biggest goddamn knife he could find. And he comes back out and says, "What do you want to do, motherfuckers?" This guy's 60-something years old, okay, when he did it. And the guy calls the cops on him, right? And he tells me, he goes, "Can you come pick me up?" I said, "Sure, I'll come get you out of jail." Right? I said, "Well, what the fuck happened?" And that's the story he told me. I said, "Well, yeah, I would have done the same fucking thing." He's 60 fucking years old. These 2 young guys are gonna beat his ass. What would you do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come Come on, fuck that. And if I was bartending, I'd be like, hey, you know, you guys are young and let the old man alone. You know what I mean? But you don't have that kind of shit anymore. Nobody sticks up for nobody.
Nope. You could be laying half dead on the ground and they'll just walk right over you. Or
Oh,
step
yeah.
on you.
After they're done filming you with their cell phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad. That's horrible, man.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I had one teenager walk towards me quite a few months ago, and she was busy playing on her freaking phone. And I guess she thought I was going to move out of the way, and she kept walking towards me, and I knocked her right flat on her ass. And
You gotta watch
I
it.
guess
That could be
she thought I
assault.
was going to pick her up. No freaking way. I just kept on walking.
They got too many cameras out there in the Canuck land. That could be assault, you know.
Who cares? Yeah, over here, it's so bad, John. You can get charged with assault with a word of mouth. If
Same
you
thing
say
here.
that you're gonna
Same
kill
thing here,
somebody, and somebody tells that person, you could get charged, and you could get house arrest for 5 years for that.
Yep.
Wow, 5 years. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's
insane.
It's a joke out here. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Canada. Oh,
Yeah.
Canada.
Pretty soon, the gay and lesbians will have more rights than we have.
What do you mean, pretty soon?
They already do.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw a safe space for a white male?
Yeah, I think that safe space is going to be pretty bloody. I'll tell you that.
When's the last time you saw a safe?
You know what? All these groups and political movements and safe spaces, but everybody seems to forget about Mexicans like me. We just go about our way. We just mow our lawns and go about our ways.
Yep. I don't need no safe space.
I don't need no stinking safe space.
What are you talking about? What about Chavez? Remember Chavez? How pissed off he was about the Mexicans?
Hugo Chavez or?
Yeah, no, not Hugo Chavez. The other one. The one that had the union in California.
Cesar Chavez, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He was against them because they were coming in taking their jobs.
Yeah, he was kind of
He was up there. They were rough people, man.
How's it going over there, Kenny D in Calgary, Alberta?
Yeah, I met him once, and he came to Montebello and city Montebello, and they arrested him. So he was in the courthouse I worked at back then. And little dude, just like me, little dude, and dark with white hair, and but the Chavez, what we're talking about, yeah, Cesar Chavez, yeah. But all those hunger strikes took a toll on his body, so he died young from a messed up liver because of the hunger strikes. Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you do, but I don't need you to.
I don't think Meg would ever be hunger striking, man.
Yeah, it's got to take a toll on you, which is what happened here with Cesar Chavez.
So they hold him up as somebody who's gonna stand up for Mexicans, but when it came push to shove, he didn't want him in because he didn't want the taking the jobs.
He was real strict about if you're gonna immigrate, do it the right way.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way, you know. Hey,
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
But Mexico doesn't allow us to buy land over there, right? Right or wrong?
Nope, you can't buy property unless you're a Mexican citizen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why can't we do the same thing here? So we can tell China, hey, you know that part of America you own? We're buying that back.
Yep. Yep.
We got some slimy politicians. That's the problem.
Absolutely.
Some slimy backsliding bastards.
Florentino,
Yes, sir.
can you guess what my last name is?
Miguel, I'm gonna say. I remember you told me.
Did you see my gold boxes?
What other
Miguel.
What other famous Miguel do you
boy.
know?
Miguel Cabrera?
No. From history.
Well, from history?
Oh.
Oh. What's your
Hi, Dwayne.
know.
Happy Friday
Yeah.
to you too.
I don't know
Cortez.
enough world history to figure this one out.
Cortez?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo. Oh, yeah. Nice. Any relation?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. It's like a family lineage. All the first sons are Miguel Hidalgo.
Oh, wow. Nice.
This is your real dad, right?
Yeah. What do you mean, my real dad? I
Well,
only have one.
didn't you say you had a problem with your real dad or something?
No, not me.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
very,
don't remember.
yeah, it's a very, very famous name there you got there, Miguel.
Yep. He's recognized for the non-Mexicans in the chat. He's recognized as the father of the movement that led to the independence of Mexico from Spain.
Absolutely. Those people had a lot of guts.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Spain did a lot of bad things to Mexico.
Just to stand up like that is just like, wow. And to lead a movement.
Yeah, well, you know that Spain had used the church to, make themselves as it's okay to do this.
Yeah. That's funny how that works.
That's pretty rough, man.
Yeah.
When you use the Catholic Church to, it's okay to do a genocide. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
That's why they're supposed to be separated from the government. Same thing with business. Business should not get in bed with the government.
That's hard to do.
Right now, they're trying to put somebody in our government that's going to put business and the government together. It's a woman, too. And she's from Russia. If she gets her way, the government will be overseeing people like the highest the board of directors, and they'll have veto votes over the board of directors, the government. What do you think of that?
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. The only time I think the government and private business should get together is let's win a war or something. Okay, and after that, you're done.
Yeah, the problem is everyone, all these leftists want to complain about a capitalist economy and, money driving everything, but then they want the government to get involved in a free market system. Well, you can't, right. The government can't be involved in the free market system. Otherwise it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it's not free anymore.
You can't have the government driving prices one way or the other, because the way the free market system works is supply and demand. Right. Supply drives prices down. Demand drives prices up. You can't fuck with that. Otherwise, it doesn't fucking work.
And they're picking winners and losers as well.
Yeah. You can't subsidize. You can't subsidize one company over another.
Elon Musk would not be as successful if it wasn't for the government.
Well, and the same thing, like when the banks were bailing out all these automakers.
Yeah, I agree.
I was arguing that the government shouldn't get involved there. Same thing with the banks. Well, everybody's argument was that, well, how many people are going to lose their jobs? How many people are going to, lose their homes, whatever. Right. But it's a capitalist economy. It's a free market economy. Though people still want to buy cars. Just because one company goes out of business doesn't mean the people who used to buy those cars aren't going to still want to buy new cars.
Right.
So if Toyota goes out of business, guess what? Honda just picked up another 10% of the market. They're gonna produce 10% more cars, and guess what? They're gonna need 10% more employees.
Right. But on top of that, there's always people who fill niches up. Let's say somebody wants to do a special car. Somebody will come up with a startup and say, "Well, we'll make those parts for those cars." Understand?
Well, and that's how that whole thing works. Is
exactly.
when there's a demand, a company will just step in there to fill the demand, and that's how they become successful. It's not rocket science. You can't fuck with that.
Right. You still can buy parts for cars that the companies no longer exist. Okay? Because people have stepped up to build those parts for those cars. But we're not living like that anymore. We're living in a throwaway society. Right now, if your refrigerator breaks down, nobody repairs them anymore. They just throw them away.
Yep.
Same thing with TVs, computers, and all.
Yep.
And you can't repair them. Yeah.
Well, you can't repair them if you can't get the parts.
Yep.
Why is a 5-year-old refrigerator, you can't get the parts for a 5-year-old refrigerator?
That's right.
Or this one guy in Canada, he was fixing his Samsung dryer, right? And the part that went bad is all the electronics are potted in a urethane, okay? So he would have to get the complete part, and it's in Canada, and it cost him so much money to get that one part, he might as well just buy another dryer. And this guy's an electronic engineer. Like, if the thing wasn't potted, he could have repaired it.
Well, and a lot of these manufacturers want it that way, though, because then you're buying more of their products.
Okay, then
That's
where's the guy?
That's why they're trying to, get the government to pass laws that prevent you from, repairing their, like John Deere. John Deere's got a thing that you can buy their tractor, but you're not allowed to fix it.
Right. This is affecting the farmers, which affects our food supply.
Yep.
Does anybody have any bright ideas about that?
Just the sound of that sounds so obscene that you can buy our products, but you're not allowed to fix it.
Yeah. You gotta bring it to us if it needs repairs.
You buy a brand new car. Well, guess what you buy? You buy a black box. Toyota's still in the lawsuit. Who owns that black box? The people who own the car or Toyota? That lawsuit's still going on.
Wow.
That's why I won't buy a new car, because it comes with a black box, a box that tells exactly what the car was doing when it got into an accident, and whatever happens to it for its whole life.
Well, I guess out here in California, I got to get a new electric car here in about 9 years, because all gasoline powered cars are going to be, and trucks are going to be outlawed.
Wow.
And the lawn stuff too, right?
Yeah, and big rigs. And
Well, how are you going to get stuff without a big rig?
In your electric Elon Musk big rig.
What's going to happen if you have a power outage?
Well,
What happens if you have an EMP?
that's
You
right.
won't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
What happens if the sunburst goes burst?
Yeah, the DMV already put out the word. The Department of Motor Vehicles put out the word. They said, yeah, any people who think they're going to keep driving their car, well, we're not going to give them new tags.
Okay, so can we get down to San Andreas and drill those holes?
Please do, John. Mopar.
So they're going to drag race for freaking electric cars.
Wow.
So what they're going to do is they're going to overload the grid, and that's what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And once they overload that grid, they're going to. I hope we leave them behind. Say, look, we're going to pull our troops out. There's not going to be any stations out there. You guys can have the whole state. Okay, you're now the country of California. I'll see you later.
Yeah, it's something else. To go pull a container out of the port, to go be a trucker and pull containers out of the port, which is probably the problem that's going on right now, is your truck has to be a certain year and it has to have a green sticker on it that it meets certain emissions. So a regular owner operator can't go down there because his engine is too big. It doesn't meet certain emissions.
That's too dependable.
Yeah, so
those truckers love the old cat engines, the ones that aren't computerized. They love them things. They go over 1 million miles between rebuilds.
And you're not allowed to buy another engine to put it in your rig.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the way this new law is going down, it's just so all these
You're
Mexican
not even allowed
truck,
to retrofit something new into your truck.
you're not going to be able to allow to do that anymore. So all these Mexican people that drive, we call them container jockeys. Well, that's why they can't empty out the ports, because there's not enough of them with a certain type of truck to get into the port. They won't give you your TWIC card, so you can't get in there. Yeah, and
insane.
And they're not working the 24-hour shifts. They're only working one shift. So that's why all those ships are stacked up there. And tomorrow when I go to work, or Monday, I'll swing, I drive by the ocean there every day, and I'll take videos and post them. It looks like Normandy Beach it looks like from the German perspective.
Wow.
Yeah.
Invasion, right?
Yeah, what do you invasion?
No, I see it. When you're talking Normandy, it was an invasion, man.
Yeah, like watching D-Day, but from the German side.
Yeah, that's a lot worse.
It's I think they said there's about 100 ships out there.
And
Just
those
off
things
the.
are huge too, right?
They're ginormous. Because we get the Panamax container ships come in now also, and those things are monsters.
I bet you there's a lot of models sitting out there.
Yeah, all our Tamiya paints and all our new models and resin and all that.
In China, everything, literally everything.
That latest 3D printer, that 3D printer Miguel's waiting for, it's sitting out there in the water right now.
Damn it.
Oh, bro, move out of the way, bro. Oh my God, he did.
I see. Welcome back.
Hi, guys.
What's happening, Steve?
No,
What happened, Steve?
I had a chat with my nephew.
I'll be right back. Go get some coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Jamie were supposed to meet up tomorrow, but it seems like his hand is coming from Midland, and I said, well, you do what you have to do. There'll be another time. It's not like he spends a lot of time with his family, so.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it,
Somebody
family.
coming from Finland, well, that's a long trip away for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's not like he goes to Toronto all the time, so. I find whenever you travel to visit people, you never have enough time to visit everybody.
Oh, no. You have to go visiting on a like a vacation type thing that you're going to be away for a week or two, at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you're going to go visit people. Like Deborah and I talked about driving across Canada. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but it won't be this year. It may not be ever if the price of gas keeps going up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in the small vehicle, it still costs you quite a bit.
Well, yeah, like my RAV4, I filled it was about a half a tank, and I said I'm going to fill it up because it's going to go up on Wednesday, which it always seems to do. So I filled it up. It was half a tank, and it was $44.
Oh, wow.
So if I'm going to fill it, it's probably going to cost me close to $80 to fill it now. When I bought it, you were looking at like $60 to fill it.
Right.
Fortunately, I'm the good thing is I'm not driving it to work every day like I used to,
Right.
I've had it for a year, and I've got a little over 10,500 kilometers on it, which is about 6,000 miles.
Right. Hi, 12.
What kind of car?
Oh, it's a RAV4.
Oh, it's a RAV4. What year?
2001. No, 2020.
Any issues?
It was brand new.
Okay.
I had it before that. I had a 2017.
Oh, the older ones had wheel bearing issues in the front.
Well, the one before the one I had before that was the Suzuki Grand Vitara,
Yeah, I bet, Dwayne.
and before that I had it was a Chev Tracker, which was actually a Suzuki Grand Vitara,
Yeah, I know.
and that was a
Price of gas.
2002.
Price of gas here is about 162.
Is that what's that high test?
Nope, that's just normal.
Just normal, yeah. I got mine the other day, and it was I think $1. I think it was $1.42 or 44, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's different all through this town. Like, all
Oh
the
yeah,
things-
everybody's jacking it up and jacking it
It's the
down.
same in the States. Same exact thing.
Yeah.
I think they collude with each other, and hey,
Oh,
I'll be 10 cents cheaper, and I'll be 5 cents more.
Yeah. One of the things that drive, I don't know exactly how it all works, but if you watch the stock market and you watch the gas prices, like price per barrel, it goes up and down. Well, the reason why it goes up is because these guys that are into the stock market are buying it at a lower price, and the more they buy, the higher the price goes, and they're jacking the price up. Like a lot of the prices are going up because of these people playing the stock market.
Speculators, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, and
But,
they're jacking the prices up.
I only got one question. How come the price of oil, regular oil, like 1040, 20W, 50, whatever, that seems to stay stable all the time?
Probably because it's not it's not. Well, I'm not going to say it's not a big market, but it's not the same as gasoline.
It comes from the same product.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
so does model car kits. I mean, remember years ago when the price of gasoline or price of oil went up, when it first started taking a jump, and I mean years ago, we're talking probably 20 years ago.
Right.
Model car kits made a jump, and they said, well, that's because the price of oil is going up.
Yeah, because of the material.
Yeah. So, like
I
I
remember
noticed,
them going from $6.95 to $15.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the same now. Like I look at on like Spotlight message board, I look at the model kits on there. But like the new kits that are coming out now, they selling them for $34 US.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh wow. 2 years ago when those kits come out, they were probably $24.
You're right about the price of the kits, Steve. I just saw they jacked up the prices of kits now.
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. I went to the hobby store.
Yeah.
But they should only be jacking up the prices of the new kits. They shouldn't be jacking the prices of kits that they've had in stock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Like in stock.
No,
Yeah.
but really, in fact, they shouldn't be, because that's not how it's supposed to work.
I understand that, but you got gas in the tank, right? You got.
Well, that's right, and
thing.
and people are going to pay it because you're not going to argue about it. And the guys
Gotta
that are
have it,
selling,
right?
the guys that are selling the model kits, the hobby shops, and that, hey, they want to make a profit. Why not?
They turn it into a commodity. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used to buy two of everything.
I'm still mad at the recycling plants because they don't pay me for my plastic. They don't pay me for my aluminum. Okay, and you know what they say to me? That's our property. No, it's not your property till I put it out.
Well, you can take it to a place.
That's not the point. The point is they're making money off of it, and they want 100% recycling. You know how you get 100% recycling? Pay me.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Because we have recycling here. I just put it out the end of the street and they
Don't
pick
give
it
me
up.
that bullshit that you want 100% recycling throughout the whole world, and you're going to take a commodity off of me for free. And my labor put it out for it.
Yep.
And the environmentals, they don't like when you talk this shit because they're like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Mary lives in Maine, Steve.
Oh,
I had a friend.
I thought she lived in England.
No, not Mary.
I had a friend that had like
No,
15,
that's Sarah Jane.
Oh, okay.
55-gallon drums full of aluminum cans. And he was going to take them down to the recycling center and get money, right? The ACUA, that's the company that's in New Jersey. They told him those are our cans. You can't take them anywhere.
No.
He looked at them and said, "You can go to hell."
Well, look at this. There's a company here in Canada, Irving Oil Refinery, that's in St. John here. And where do you think their fucking gas goes? Across the border into Maine and New Hampshire.
Wow.
And figure that one out.
And then we got to pay
Gasoline,
double to get it back.
Yeah, and we have to pay double here to get our gas. It's crazy.
Steve, gasoline or natural gas?
No, gasoline.
Gasoline.
No,
Uh,
they were talking.
Irving. Irving is the name of the company.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Now, I heard on the news tonight that the price of propane is going to go up.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a petroleum product.
Yeah,
It's got to go up.
yeah. So,
That's what propane stands for, right?
I filled one of my propane tanks up last week. Now I got one on the barbecue. I'm pulling that off tomorrow. I'm gonna refill it up.
Yeah, I got five of those things.
You better fill them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what LPG stands for, right?
Mary lives in Belfast, Maine.
Oh, Belfast.
Liquefied
I've been there.
petroleum gas, man. Liquefied petroleum gas.
I've been through there.
Yeah, doesn't Irving own
Hey, what is that
Husky,
noise?
gas stations over in the States?
What's that, John?
Doesn't Irving own the Husky gas stations in the States?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know what he owns. I know if you go in Maine, there's Irving stations, and I think in New Hampshire there's an Irving.
He's probably
station.
got the biggest house in all of St. John, New Brunswick.
Wow.
Well, he's got. Well, let's see. I think it's one of his daughters have a house down here in Rossay, and it's. Well, you can't really see it from the road, but it's all gated, you know.
Oh yeah. They don't live like us.
Oh no! Well, the biggest problem with the Irving Corporation. I mean, they do a lot of good things. Like, if it wasn't for them, there'd be no fucking trees in St. John, and they put a lot of trees in them, you know, where the off ramps are and all that stuff. But they own a lot of businesses that don't say Irving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Subsidiaries, right?
Yeah, well, they own transport companies and everything else. So I mean, if Irving was to take his companies out of St. John, fucking St. John be a ghost town.
Yeah.
What the hell? There's an old guy in our country. What was white hair? What's his name? He owns a lot of companies here. I can't remember right now. Maybe Florentino can remember.
Is it the
Talking
stock
about,
guy?
yeah, that's what he's talking about.
The stock guy, Hathaway, Berkshire Hathaway guy.
Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway.
And there's another guy.
He lives here in Omaha. Fuck, what the hell's his name?
He's the guru of Omaha. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they call him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's from Omaha.
But they own so many companies. He actually shut down wanted the what do you call the pipeline shut down so his oil could travel on trains.
Yeah, well, that's what happens here. The oil comes from out west, and it comes all the way across Canada, and it goes to the Irving refinery. Now, granted, the Irving refinery does get oil from. I think that they were getting their oil from Venezuela. I don't know if they're still getting it from there or not, but you know, they were getting it from there. You see, but their refinery is set up for some kind of weird. You know, it's not the same as something other type of oil, and no, you'd have to really understand how it all works. I don't.
There's a lot of products that are cracked from petroleum. You do know that, right?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes around.
Yeah, that one barrel of crude oil gives off so many things. Our society cannot survive without that oil.
Yeah, Dwayne, we're gonna have to stock up on toilet paper too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Irving makes that here too. You know, he makes the newspaper, he makes toilet paper, he makes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of businesses that used to be in St. John, New Brunswick, and they're all gone. Like, look at that big harbor that they were going to make those ships and boats and whatnot. They put all that money into new machinery, and it never opened up again.
Well, no, Irving took over the boatyard in Halifax, and he got a big government thing from the government to build these Navy ships, and it all went to Halifax.
Oh, okay.
That's where a lot of that, and there's another thing. Irving Corporation is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, but yet the government still hands them like, you know, $50-60 million or more.
Wow.
You know,
That's just stupid.
but it is. But that's how it's. I don't know. That's just how it seems to work. You know. Now here in New Brunswick, like Irving's, we have a lot of crown land, and Irving cuts the trees from the crown land, and they pay X number of dollars for stumpage. Well, all the other provinces in Canada that different companies that cut the trees, the provinces have jacked up the price of the stumpage, but New Brunswick didn't put their price up because the premier of New Brunswick used to work for the Irving Company. Figure that one out.
Warren Buffett, that was the guy.
Warren Buffett. Yeah, there you go.
I've
I
heard
don't
his
know why
name.
Meg didn't remember that. It had the word buffet right in it.
I like the way you think, sir. You know what? You just made me real hungry.
I'm always hungry. I think I was born with a tapeworm. It's going to get really bad, Doozer. It's going to get really bad. We're going to be paying out the ass for everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember this part.
That's why I said stock up on the toilet paper like everybody did at one time.
God damn.
Yeah, well, you gotta really look at the big picture of what's happened to basically what's happened to the world in the last year.
Yeah.
Since this COVID thing has come along, I mean, prices have gone up, prices have gone down, now they're going back up again. Only now they're going up higher than they ever were.
All planned.
Well, I don't know about being all
Completely
planned.
It's all planned. COVID is a designer drug. They want right now. They're working on 5 to 12. They want to give the drug to 5 to 12-year-olds. That's what they're trying to do right now.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I took my 2 shots, and I'm just hoping that I don't get this fucking COVID.
Yeah, but you look at this disease that was first affecting only old people. Now they want to say no, it's affecting people who are 5 years old.
Oh, do you not believe it would affect people that are younger?
How did this disease start to change? What changed it? There's already been studies done that this disease is not a natural state disease.
No, I know that, but that's
so there's something wrong with a disease that, like I just said, polio. They went to 55% vaccinated, and they got rid of polio. They want to do 100% vaccinated, and they still haven't gotten rid of it. They want to go to 100, and they're saying they're almost at 90 right now.
Yeah, well, the thing is, there's different varieties of this. Now, I'm not a chemist, and I don't understand how all that stuff works.
You don't need to be a chemist, but you do need to be a virologist, that's for sure.
Well, whatever. I'm neither one. But all I'm saying is that, if you can believe what you want, as far as we all know it's man-made. It was understanding is made in China.
Yeah. Well, don't say that too loud on YouTube.
Well, that's true. But I mean, everything's made in China, just about. You go to the dollar store, and I think you'll find 99% of the stuff that's in there is made in China.
Yeah, exactly. Our
drugs
are made in China.
They could keep their freaking tools because they're not worth a crap.
Well,
I've bought some of the tools from the dollar store.
No, I never buy tools from there.
No, I buy stuff from them all the time. It depends what you're going to use the tool for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're buying a tool to do a certain job, you have to understand that the tool you're buying, if it's for a certain job, you better buy the tool that's going to adapt to that job. Don't use a little tiny screwdriver to take a big screw out. I mean, Chinese metal is obviously inferior quality. I mean,
not always.
No, not always. But I'm just saying that
different factories. Some factories are more adept to doing things than others.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's by the tool.
Yeah, but I mean, I know some of the tools I've got. Well, of course, everything you buy today is hardly from the States.
Oh yeah.
I've had Husky tools that I bought that are broken.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've had Craftsman tools, original Craftsman tools that have bent.
I still do have original, made in America when they were good.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean they're not going to break.
I've never broken one yet.
No, I broke a husky socket one time.
Yeah, well, back then when you got them, you could go get a replacement. Now they try to hand you a rebuild kit.
Yeah, well, no, I did when I broke my husky. I took it back to the Tire, and the guy gave me a new one.
Now the stuff I bought at Harbor Freight, I bought an extended. It's like it's really small. It goes into really small places. It's a double-headed ratchet, and I broke the large part of the ratchet. Right, took it back, and the guy, no question, said, "Go get another one, no problem."
Yeah.
So you can't really argue when they replace them. Everybody else doesn't want to replace them. Not even Matco, not even Snap-on wants to replace tools. They'll look at you and go, "Did you buy it from my truck?"
Yeah.
Who cares I bought it from your truck? It's your freaking truck's name on it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I think Snap-ons are a little bit overpriced. Yeah.
Oh yeah, way overpriced. You're talking
They're like
about
the
$15,000.
The toolbox alone is freaking.
Yeah, 15 to 30, depending on what you want.
Yeah, but the toolbox itself is out of.
I got one Snap-on screwdriver with multiple heads in it.
Right.
And I found that in my driveway.
Oh man, maybe that's the one I lost. Was it red handle? You got a red handle?
It's got a black handle.
Multiple heads.
Got a black
Multiple heads.
handle.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, then one time I was walking from my girlfriend's, and it was at nighttime, and I was walking along, and on the street, I saw something shining in the light. I said, "Oh, that is up there." Walked up to it. There was a set of pliers, and there was something else. I can't remember what it was, but there was a set of pliers, and something else was laying there on the road.
Every mechanic in the world has done that. You know that, right?
Yeah, they lost them.
Yeah. I found a big long reach screwdriver, a Snap-on, in a parking lot one time.
Yeah.
And the tip was broke. That's the one I wanted to get a free tip on. And oh no, I couldn't get that.
Well, I just grind it down.
No, the Snap-on ones, they pop out. The handle.
Oh, yeah.
pops out,
Okay. Yeah.
and the guy gives you a whole new one. I found another guy, and the guy says, "Sure, I'll hook you up," and he put it together, no problem.
Ew. Something leaked on that.
But people, sometimes they don't want to give it to you. If you don't buy it from them, they don't want to help you out.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get involved with the Snap-on or any of them, because by the time they charge you interest and everything else, you'll never pay it off until you're retired. And maybe then, not even then.
It's funny. One of the guys that was selling models here in Canada, he started out, he had a Snap-on tool truck, and he had it for sale on his model site.
Wow.
Well, he probably had to put so much money into it, you see. And anyway, he had it for sale, and that was Dennis, John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he was selling Snap-on tools, and he got out of it. But he told me that there was a couple of years he had over $1 million in sales.
Wow. Oh yeah, those tools are expensive.
But he was selling all over Canada,
He was
I bought a
a good store too.
Oh yeah, he was real good to deal with.
I missed dealing with him.
Yeah, well, he got out when the time was getting tough.
Yeah.
His sales had dropped off, and it's like everything else. Time to move on.
Yeah.
Because he was selling a lot of stuff at a real decent price.
Yeah.
But I got some stuff from him, but they were the good days.
Yep.
not coming back, that's for sure.
I don't know. The model industry is not in good shape. I can't see with the prices going the way they are. I mean, the only thing is saving the model companies now, I think, is the fact that a lot of people are coming back into the hobby.
Yeah, and they're shocked of the pricing too, probably.
Well, yeah, but then there's the other thing is too. Most of the people coming back in the hobby, they've worked for 35 or 40 years, so they're retired or they got lots of income coming in or whatever. So the prices don't really affect them that much. They don't. they've got the money, so they don't really see those problems.
Right.
We've been buying models for years, and we see what's happening because we've lived through it, but they haven't.
Right.
Because they've been working and all that. So, like I say, they've saved up money and they got money, and now it's no object, and they don't think of that
Right.
because they're not going to work and buying half a dozen kits at once, probably.
Not like us.
No, well, no, but see, it's like when you start, but when you started out buying models, you only bought maybe one or two a month if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But then you got working and you got extra money, and
Every time you
like, like me, I'd go down to the States and I'd go to a place down there. It was called Renee's.
Yeah.
And they were selling model kits. They were selling model kits like $6.99, $7.99. So I'd buy two or three, Now those same kits today, $30, $35.
eBay was good at one time. eBay was really good for that.
Yeah, I never did an eBay thing.
Yeah, you're right, Dwayne.
I was getting models really cheap on eBay at one time. I was getting model trains really cheap at one time, but not anymore.
Here's my Snap-on screwdriver I found.
Yeah, I had the same thing, but in red.
Yeah.
Mine was red the year before that, probably.
But I don't think the original screw bits are in there. Some of them might be. Some of them might not be.
Now
If you have it handy, I'd love to see it.
What's that?
The screwdriver.
Yeah, put it up again.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice.
And the top comes off. That's what the bits are.
Left front screws.
Mine was red. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
I got a lot of gook in there. I must have put some oil in there or something.
You're finding gook everywhere today, aren't you?
Yeah.
5 minutes ago, he was talking about that. I'm like,
Must have started to get rust or something in there. I don't know. Probably put some fluid film in there is what I did.
Now I got Husky. Now the Husky makes one.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of tools. I got enough tools now to do me.
No, I don't care. Whoever dies with the most tools wins.
What's he win? What's he win?
Everlasting life, dude. Everlasting life.
I did buy a new cordless drill here a couple weeks ago.
I'm driving there.
What brand?
Roco? I think it's just a cheap drill. It's not something that's
Off brand. Okay. Yeah.
it's not a high end drill, I'm sure.
They call them gray market, off brand.
Yeah.
I got a chainsaw that's like that.
Well, I had a cordless drill, battery drill that I bought from a store here. It was called Woco. Now, I bought that probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Probably closer to 20. Oh, yeah, it was more than that. Anyway, it works fine, but I just saw this new one, and I said, well, I'm going to buy a new one and get rid of this other one.
Yeah, Woco hasn't been around for a long time.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I was a dumbass, and I bought what's that brand? Porter Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Porter Cable's out of business now.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You don't know what's going to go out of business. So.
No.
But I mean, the one I had, it was just a cheap one. Like I only paid at the time $15 for it, and that was in a case with drill bits and everything else.
Did it have a fast charger?
No,
Nice.
really. It charged up, but it wasn't fast. Now the one I got now, I mean, it came with 2 batteries. And that's basically it was $44, and that's basically why I bought it because it came with 2 batteries.
Oh, yeah.
So, but my friends and I were playing pool last night. We were talking about drills and all that stuff. And I really like to get one of the ones that are well, not the drill, the driver. You know what I mean?
About the impact one?
Yeah, the impact one.
I got a Ryobi one.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Anyway, I
Okay.
wanted to get one, but because I wanted to take the wheels off my tractor and put the winter tires on. But I was on Facebook last night, and the company that did my winter tires in the spring,
That's what I heard, Mary. They're
the
20 bucks.
changeover, they went to work and they posted on they were going to do the same thing with your winter tires on rims. Mount them on your vehicle and take the all seasons off. $20, $19.99
Cheap.
plus tax. Well, I can't
Maybe
do it
just wanna-
myself.
They want to sucker you in there so they can go, oh, you know what else? You need brakes.
No, I was in there. I was in there in the spring, and all they wanted to know is if I wanted to store my tires in there. And to store my tires on site's $25 for the season.
I store my own tires.
Well, I do too, but some people
Stole
don't
your
have.
tires. Stole your tires here at my place for free.
No,
Yeah.
I put my own tires on. I balance my own tires. I do all my own shit.
Well, you're lucky. Not everybody can do that.
I can do it by hand too. I can do it either by hand or by machine.
I'll put them on my car and keep them safe for you.
Yeah.
No, they don't fit your car. Mine's a 5.5 bolt pattern. Okay.
Yeah. If you're in California, you don't have to worry about snow.
Yeah, California got to worry about snow.
No, only snow jobs.
No job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if the ground starts sliding, you need real good traction to get back on the other side.
Yeah. That I'm gonna shoot a video of all those shits for you guys on Monday morning. But
Cool.
hey guys, I gotta go. But it was awesome talking to you guys, everyone. John Paul, Miguel, Mopar, Steven. I hope I didn't forget nobody. But you guys take care.
Yeah, you
you
too.
too.
Have a great weekend,
Careful,
guys.
man. Take care.
Oh,
of
I
yourself.
will. Bye, guys.
You too. Yeah, it's getting really cold here.
How cold is it? I feel like Johnny Carson.
7 Celsius.
Woo!
Is that what it is now, John?
Yeah.
I must look and see what it is here.
What's that in degrees?
No.
Probably about 40.
That's cold. For you, that's cold, yeah. Your old bones, that's cold.
I like 40. My
Well,
preferred range is between like 55 and 65.
Yeah, because you're well insulated.
Some kind of fat joke?
I have the same
Listen, who's
preferred range,
talking?
dude.
Like he didn't get that gut from looking at food.
That's right.
No, I'm
Me
talking
either.
about you, John.
That's what I just said. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
I told you, I'm fat. I can do fat jokes.
Listen, I know what I am.
It was a song that I know
I'm just here
who
to
I
remind
am.
you. That's all.
I never heard of Rennie's before, Mary. That's probably in the States, but not in Canada. But Dwayne's right, like if you don't buy them, then the prices will never go down. New kits.
Well, and that's part of the problem. That's one of the things that worries people is it's called consumer fear. The problem is when inflation starts to go up and the cost of things starts to go up, then people stop buying things. And when people stop buying things, there's less money in the economy. When there's less money in the economy, things just start to slide downhill. So it's like a catch-22.
Yeah.
You gotta keep spending.
Yeah, to keep the world going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to do though.
Yeah. All right. I'm rerouting my lines. I like that better.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm gonna print some of this stuff as separate separate parts.
Is that on your motor?
Yeah. It prints pretty good as a single part, and I'm gonna print one of them as a single part just for the sake.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna start printing separate parts from some of this stuff because I want to be able to like get in with a paintbrush into the little tight areas and
Yeah, right.
Yeah, especially around the headers.
It'd be nice
Yeah.
to see when you print it, Miguel. Take a picture of it before you cut all the,
all the supports off.
the supports.
I have a picture. Here, I'll show you. Hold on, let me see.
40, wait, no, what is it? What's that piece?
I said it's about 40 here. Like 7 Celsius is about 40, right?
Yeah, I guess I have to pull in my avocado plant if it's gonna get that cold.
Yeah.
It's here's a picture.
58.64 here.
That's the way it comes out.
Well,
Is
that's
this a Lindbergh kit?
that's kind of scary looking.
It's the Lindbergh kit.
It's a Lindbergh kit. Oh, I can see some of the supports though.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful. That's all. What I did, I cut the major of them off little by little, all the way around.
Right. Yeah. No, I think building it in a few separate pieces would definitely be easier to paint.
Oh yeah,
I think so. This was after I sprayed some aluminum on it. I didn't see anything. I literally just sprayed it.
Yeah.
It's smooth enough to do that too.
You can see the print marks on it, but once you get on there, it's about 80% of that stuff goes away.
If you try the primer, that even helps out more.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, what happened?
Take the ambulance. Take the ambulance.
Yeah. So it's 58 here.
I'm taking this. I'm taking this.
Yeah, that painted
Yeah,
one
you
was
could-
nice.
You could shoot a little filler primer on top of that to get rid of some of those lines.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Dude, don't destroy it.
That's how I did the wheels. I did them like that.
Chill.
I like the fact that the primer holds onto the resin really tight.
Oh, he went away again.
I don't know what's going on.
Who?
He must have herb disease. Curb disease.
Oh, Miguel is gone.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing.
Oh, I know you didn't do anything.
No.
My
It says
seat
4
pushed
people in
buttons.
here, and there's only 3.
Well, it's a Friday night.
There's 4
Everybody's
people
out on a date.
on the side panel, and there's only 3 people in here. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, they're all on dates. It's Friday night, man.
2 times the size. What the hell is that?
Huh. That's weird. Oh, he's back now. I heard something.
I don't see anything.
I heard a beep. Usually when you hear a beep like that, there's somebody coming in. But I don't see him.
Maybe his internet went crazy.
That's weird. Because it says 4 people in the room, and there's only 3.
Oh, he's hiding somewhere.
Yeah. He must have went incognito.
Yeah. He's in cyber internet.
You know, one thing, he's on the YouTube stream, he's still there. He's still talking
yeah?
about the car. Yeah.
Not mine.
Not mine either.
Mine's lagging like crazy.
Yeah, the YouTube is a little, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, well, hopefully Josh will interview Hobby Barn tomorrow.
Yeah, it all depends how he feels, right?
Yeah, well, I hope he feels okay.
Yeah, me too. I'll check this out.
I guess they never found that guy that killed that girl, did they?
Not yet. I don't think so.
Jeez.
Wasn't that insane?
I don't believe he's in Florida.
I don't like the parents. They were hiding him.
Well, there's something screwy there for sure, but I don't think he's in Florida. I think he went back to New York.
Well, I would run like hell if I was him.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But I mean, see, they might have just said, "Oh, he went to the Everglades in Florida to throw them off," because obviously he's not going to. They're not going to tell him where he went.
You gotta know how to survive in the Everglades, dude.
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot of shit in that water.
It only shows 3 people on the YouTube now.
Yeah, that's all that was there. Because I'm in YouTube right now.
Oh, there must be the YouTube oligarchs that got him.
That's weird.
Now you know to be quiet. You better not talk too loud.
He could be listening. He's probably listening to us.
Yeah, probably. So no
like
Maybe. Or he's got a hamburger in his hand and he won't talk to us.
He could be eating too, yeah.
Yeah. Now he's gonna get mad at us. Watch. Gonna say another fat joke.
Oh, he's still online.
See, I still got him on my YouTube.
Okay, I think he's back.
All right, cool.
I heard somebody. Nope.
You got your hearing aid turned up because you're obviously not hearing right. I'm here, JP, listening on Mary's phone.
Yeah.
Oh, PA, Ohio line. He's on the other side of PA.
Huh. That's weird.
What helicopter? What the fuck?
Oh, okay, Rusty.
There's Devil Dog in the chat. I'm back.
Yeah, I see that private chat. Yeah. You're back, but I don't see you in the room. Yeah, I don't see him in the room though. Oh, there he is. What happened there, Miguel?
I don't know. A little internet hiccup. I had to refresh my browser for you to see me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we were looking at it on YouTube and you were there, but you weren't in the Restream. So weird.
It happens.
Oh, shizzle, my whizzle.
Yeah, I like using his words, but I don't like him that much.
Who?
What do you call it? Snoopy Dog.
Oh, some of his music's alright.
Nah.
I like rap. I just don't like all of it.
Nah.
I like a little bit of just about every genre.
Oh, you like rap?
Yep.
I don't mind it as long as there's not a lot of swearing and cursing and sex and all that crap.
I prefer that kind.
You can't handle sex anymore. That's the way it is.
John gets worked up. He's got to shut it
A little
down.
bit of lather and no go.
I'm not too keen on it. They played some over at the pool hall one night, and it was pretty gross. I thought to myself, geez.
Or that hip hop.
Yeah, can't handle that either.
No. Old rock and roll for me.
Yeah.
And some country. I don't mind some country and classical.
Give me some Jethro Tull and I'll be happy.
I'm not one for classical music.
Oh, you don't like Juice Newton
No.
You don't like the
or
Blue
Santana
Danube? You
plays a
don't like the
lot of
Blue
classical
Danube?
music now.
Who?
Santana, Carl Santana.
Oh, Santana. That's different.
Yeah, well, that's classical
I've
guitar.
never heard his classical music. So.
Oh, he's been playing a lot of classical lately.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to him. I've been picking up some different bands, that's for sure.
Dude, I ain't stoned. I ain't listening to music.
But I mean, even the Beatles, I didn't like every one of their songs.
No,
Same as the Rolling Stones. I've heard songs that the Rolling Stones have done that I haven't heard before, and I thought, geez, I wish I had heard that song 20 years ago.
yeah,
You know,
Wow.
because I mean, they did a lot of good stuff, but you don't hear everything they do unless you buy every album, because
Yeah.
everything doesn't make it to the radio.
yeah. The one band I always thought was the same tune over and over again, just different words, was Supertramp.
Yeah.
Well, I saw them when they played in Moncton. Man, they were awesome. But now I wouldn't go see him by himself with his new band. I wouldn't go see it.
I'm a big Pink Floyd fan.
Yeah, I like Pink Floyd too.
Pink Floyd, yes. The
Pink
Eagles,
Floyd, you know, Eagles, Cream, you
Outlaws.
know, Molly Hatchet, Motorhead,
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
Little Hurricane.
I don't know about that one.
You never heard Little Hurricane?
No, I don't think so.
You know, they're just a guy and a girl who play, and she plays drums and he plays guitar. And man, I'm telling you, first time I heard them, I thought, what in the fuck? Where's the rest of the band? Like, these guys are really good. I mean, just
there's a bunch of country guys that do that too.
you know, these aren't this guy and girl aren't country. I don't know what kind of music you'd call them.
Hi, thanks for coming.
There's a bunch of these country guys. They play AC/DC stuff. It's insane the way they do it.
I know they're not really country guys. They're more like hillbillies.
Well, hillbillies, yeah.
No, but you know what I mean.
But I like their music. I like the way they do their renditions.
Yeah, the way they're dressed in that. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
I don't care how they're dressed.
No, but I'm just saying they dress kind of like hillbillies.
Hillbillies are my kind of people.
If that's the same group I'm thinking of. There's a woman from Australia, New Zealand. Her name's Jen Wigmore. And she has a couple of nice songs. I mean, she's got a lot of albums out, but, you know, I probably only like maybe 5 of her songs. And it's all different, too, because sometimes you get a song that's done in the studio, and then you listen to the live version. Sometimes,
the live version is always different, yeah.
Well, sometimes the live version is better, but sometimes it's not.
I've never liked the live version.
Well, some are and some are not.
Especially if they're in a small hall, it's a lot of echo.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing too.
The only way to do a live is to be there.
Yeah, the only thing that is about that, the echo, is it's just the poor acoustics are bad.
Yeah.
That's the big problem with that.
Well, what they're trying to do is a small room, and then they got this heavy-duty sound system.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna, be muffled.
Yeah. Well, it's like I went to a concert down here in Harbor Station, and Alanis Morissette was singing. I swear I never heard the first 3 songs. Couldn't understand the words she was saying. You know, just all noise.
Like Linda Ronstadt, she did a live in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And it was a free show.
Mary's leaving.
But the thing is, it was such a small room with big sound system, and the sound was just bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, because the sound man doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what happens. They think everything has to be cranked up to a certain decibel level, but that's not necessarily true. That's why they're supposed to have sound checks. But the problem with sound checks, they're doing them in there's nobody else there. The auditorium or the theater or whatever they're playing in is empty when they do the sound check.
And
Yeah,
outdoor changes it all too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too, Mary. You have a good night too.
Yeah, you get all of a sudden you get 20,000 people in there. Well, that makes a big difference for the sound.
Yeah. Because I saw who was it? Ozzy Osbourne. The same thing. It was in a small room.
Yeah.
I,
The sound
I,
person, or
I
whatever,
saw
was
Black
didn't know
Sabbath at
what he was
Madison
doing.
Square Garden.
You want a cookie?
No, I'm
I
just
saw
saying it was pretty good at Madison Square Garden.
I saw the Who in Toronto, but they played outside.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a big stadium they played in, you know.
Thin Lizzy, I saw Thin Lizzy. I was right up on the stage.
Yeah. They had a band here. It was Pink Floyd, but it wasn't the real Pink Floyd. It was I think it was the Aussies Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay.
But they played Pink Floyd music. My nephew gets the tickets. So
You need to come help me.
I said, "Where are we sitting?" "Oh, right in the front row." I said, "What? I can sit in the front row?" Yeah, right in the front row. So there we are. We're sitting in the front row. The band comes out, you know. They set up and that, and all of a sudden the guy hits the bass drum and they start playing. I swear, when he hit that bass drum, man, my chair went back 4 inches.
Oh, yeah.
You could just feel the vibration off the
My
speaker.
buddy would fill his ears up with cotton.
Oh, well, I didn't know we were sitting in the front row. So we get to the first set, and I said to him, let's go sit up back. Because I like to sit up back and high, like opposite the band, but up high. We went up and sat up there, and he said, "Oh, geez, you can see it a lot better up here." And that's when they had that pig that floats around. Anyway, we were there. It was pretty good. But there's been a lot of bands here that have come and played outside in Moncton, but I never went to see them because I don't like outside concerts that much.
Is it on you now?
Miguel's internet is very low.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very low. It's only
He's
2
gone
bars.
dark, dude. He's gone dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is. Everybody
Yeah,
in the
you
house,
you only have 1 or 2 bars on your internet hookup.
Can you see my bars? What do I got in my
Yeah,
bar?
you got 5. We all got 5
Wow.
except Bob Miguel.
Yeah, there must be something screwed up there.
Yeah.
Well, that 5G sure is fast.
for
No more bars, please. Oh, shit. Where'd that
Chocolate
go?
bars.
how much for more bars?
Oh, you'd
I'm
be
getting ready to cut
surprised. You
them
know,
fast.
there are a lot of things you can get off the internet. You could get watch hours. You could get pay for subs. You can get all sorts of shit.
Oh, I was
I
watching.
don't really care.
I typed in live on YouTube a couple of days ago because I wanted to see what was live on there. Oh my God, there's all kinds of stuff on there live.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are
Yeah.
doing it because Philippines and Australia right now they're in lockdown, so they
Oh,
got to
yeah.
do something with their time.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, there's cities that show, here's a bridge and wherever it was, that's live. You watch the cars
Yeah.
go around. And,
There's launches, rocket launches. that are
yeah.
live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit on there.
Yeah.
Kind of a scary world when you start thinking of it.
You can spend the whole time just doing that. No
Well,
way,
that's what-
man.
That's what happens to me.
You gotta get away from it, man. You gotta schedule yourself to do something.
Yeah, I used to have a schedule mounted on the wall here. It said from 7 to 9 computer, and then from 9 to dinner time projects. I don't know where that went. So
Back when I was young, I used to work out, 6 days a week, and I had a schedule.
yeah,
I got used to that. I got used to having a schedule.
yeah. I got a treadmill here, and I don't get on it, and I keep walking by it, and I just said, why
Treadmill's
don't I
just an
get on this?
expensive coat hanger. That's all that is.
Well, I get on it every once in a while, but I just can't get myself in that habit of getting on it like 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, you try to get at least 15 minutes on it, right?
Well, yeah, I was doing 20 minutes, and then I was talking to a guy, and he's right into fitness. He says, just get on it 10 minutes, and then later on, get on another 10 minutes, and later on to the day, you'll get 30 minutes in.
Right?
And I said, that sounds pretty easy. I did that for about 3 days, and that was it. Yeah.
Well, what do you do, John Paul? You said you walk, right?
Yeah, I walk everywhere. I don't take the bus or a cab.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing because it keeps you limber.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I said, the more my buddy, that's all he did was sit, smoke cigarettes, and look out the window.
Yeah.
And he was dead by the age of 55.
Well, like I say, I used to walk down for the mail, which is probably down there and back is about 15 minutes. And I used to do that, but now when Deborah's home, I don't do it. And the only reason I don't do it is because I've become lazy. No other reason, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
You know, it's not that I can't. I'm just lazy.
But the funny part is, when I go walking, I don't bring any cigarettes with me at all.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I stopped smoking 30 years ago, so I wouldn't say I feel much different.
I don't need no cigarettes. I can't even stand cigarettes.
Well, I can't now. I mean, I'll be playing pool and somebody come in from outside, and I think they go outside and they have a couple puffs off a cigarette, then they come back in. Well, where do you think that cigarette is? In their pocket. You know, and it just smells like I don't know what. It ends up bothering my sinuses. What's Miguel got up there? There's the front end of what car is that now, Miguel?
That's the Challenger.
Oh, that's one he's working on?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
He's colored it up. He put color.
Yeah,
in it.
that's
the one I've been working on.
that's from the drawing.
Oh, that's not a model then.
Yeah, it is. It's the same car. It's the car I've been working on.
He thinks it's a real model.
Oh, no,
It's a 3D model. Okay.
it's the 3D model that I've been working on.
Yeah, but it's not printed or nothing.
No.
I'm just looking at a picture.
You're looking at a rendering, a picture.
Yeah, right. Well, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's making it look like Grand Theft Auto.
Basically, yeah. Only this actually looks like a Challenger, not like the one in Grand Theft Auto.
No,
But they didn't have the license for it, so they couldn't make it look like that.
right.
Isn't GT got the license for most of the cars, right?
I'm not sure. My son plays it.
Yeah, because I remember the last one I looked at, the cars looked pretty realistic.
Yeah, oh yeah. They got a new one just came out, but
I just wish the steering was more realistic.
yeah.
Because
The car racing games, the steering sucks on any game.
yeah, horrible. Yeah. When my son started driving, and he's playing the video game, and he says, "Dad, driving a real car is totally different from the one on the PC." I'm like, "No shit, really?"
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's a big difference because my son, he plays Grand Theft Auto, and he plays at Gran Turismo or whatever.
Yeah, I got through a few of those games,
and I played Gran Turismo against him, and he goes, "Dad, you suck, so I don't want you to play anymore."
Yeah. Well, my daughter's the same way.
I hit guardrails and poles and walls and everything.
My daughter's the same way. She likes the fighting games.
Oh yeah, like
in the beginning, I used to beat her, and now I have no chance.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that too. Mortal Kombat. What was that flying game they had? It was had all the airplanes in it, all the Air Force airplanes.
Oh, I can't play that either.
I got really good at that. I got through all of that.
No, I suck at that too. I'm more of a one shooter player.
But I think it's only like up to PlayStation 2, and then they didn't make any more.
Yeah, I've been playing Mafia 4. It's pretty good. But a lot of the games now they're streamed.
Yeah, it's streamed. Everything's streamed. Yeah.
Yeah, but if your Wi-Fi goes out of whack, then you're
yeah. I'm not into none of that. I won't do that. I won't pay for a game I don't physically have a copy for. I'm too
Yeah,
old.
but it's just easier if you don't like the game. You could delete it real fast.
Yeah, I know, but I'm too old for that shit. I don't believe in fantasy. I want reality.
Yeah.
It's like drag racing on the game. It's not even close to drag racing in real life.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Okay. My buddy had a '69 Camaro, right? Big block. He would put $100 on the dash, and he says, "I'm going to take off. If you can reach that $100, you can have it."
Oh,
Nobody ever got that $100.
Lost Miguel again.
That car would pull so hard and push you back in the seat, you wouldn't touch that $100.
What was that van with the long dash? It was a Pontiac, I think.
Van?
Yeah, a van, and it had a long nose.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Ford?
No. It had a dash, must have been fucking 2 feet long.
Yeah,
2 feet deep. It was like 2 feet deep. And I said, how in the hell would anybody clean the goddamn inner window of that thing?
What is it,
If you
silhouette?
put a pack of smokes on the dash, you might as well forget about having
It's
the
like
smoke.
a modern van, like the Silhouette.
Well, it was a modern van. I mean, it was probably something in the 80s.
Yeah.
The Silhouette. That's what it was. The Oldsmobile Silhouette.
No, it wasn't an Oldsmobile.
No, I think it was a Pontiac.
It's in the same family.
Yeah, probably. But I remember looking at one and I thought, oh my God. It's got the front end had a real steep slope window.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like an airplane, right?
Yeah, kind of, I suppose.
Yeah, that dash was huge.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I couldn't figure out how anybody could clean the windshield inside.
No.
You'd have to have big, long pole with a squeegee on it.
Yeah.
They do make those, you know.
Oh, I know. That's the one part of a car I hate. Cleaning the inside of a windshield or the back window of a car. I hated doing that. And, of course, when I was young and I smoked, you had to clean them every week.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be the other part. It must have been like this one, maybe.
No. Stay back.
I think this one's close.
Come.
Oh, it's not coming up, John.
Oh, I'm not sharing it yet.
You're not sharing it.
Not yet because I got to get there. Don't I?
Well, you say you already had it.
Yeah.
No, I said I'm looking for it. I said,
Oh.
There it is, right there. Is that the
Okay.
one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
I know they came in. That's an Oldsmobile, but I know they came in Pontiac too.
Anyway, you see where the mirror is?
Oh
On the
yeah.
side. That's like where the dash starts.
You know that's a piece of crap. You know.
Oh, jeez.
You know, changing out the motor, transmissions. The transmissions usually only last at about between 60 and 80,000.
Really? Wow.
Really.
You know, I'm amazed. All the Chrysler transmissions are terrible.
Yeah, the front wheel drive ones. Yeah.
But they just seem to be. They never fix it. You know.
It's only between 60 and 80,000 they'd go down.
Yeah.
Now,
I haven't used one.
If you knew what you were doing, you could repair them and repair them and put red lining in there and do all the modifications yourself.
Yeah.
That would be the only way you could do it and do it cheap, because any other way going to cost $2,500.
Yeah, I had to replace one in the Dodge van I bought.
How
So no more Chrysler products.
did I die?
The same thing with the water pump on those 3.0s. Water pump on a 3.0 with a belt drive, overhead cam.
No, just stay near the briefcase and just keep shooting missiles down.
I don't know. I replaced the water pump in my Cougar.
Oh,
It wasn't too hard a job. Yeah, it wasn't too hard. Did
I
the
could do
fuel
that in
pump?
my sleep.
I did the fuel pump on mine, my '67.
That's an easy one too, right up front.
Drive around.
Oh, but I had never done any of that stuff before.
Follow me.
Try that on the Silhouette. Try that on the one you got now.
Yeah,
I think you'd be like, I'm gonna pull every hair out of my.
I think I'd like to replace the fuel pump on my Mazda and the fuel filter on my Mazda.
Or I'm just gonna jump off.
I don't think it has one though.
Yeah, it does.
You're probably in the tank though.
No, they're not in the tank.
No.
No, I looked it up
What year
online.
Mazda?
Huh?
What year Mazda?
Oh, it's an 02 Miata.
Bro, I just jumped off the mountain because this car does not want to turn for Jack.
See if I can find a picture of it. Show you.
Well,
Yeah.
I know what it looks like probably, but you
Yeah,
guys
you probably do. Yeah.
come out, find a picture.
Well, so is mine ass.
How do I do this? Just a minute now. I'm watching you guys on watching you on
YouTube.
YouTube. So now I have to switch over to the other.
You're talking about the little two-seater, right?
Yeah, it's a real 2-seater.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to show you that one yet.
No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, L2 probably does have a fuel filter in line.
No, I don't. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm about to die. I'm literally over here about to die.
There's my 60s, or there's my 70 Cougar I had.
Oh my God, you dudes are dead.
Well, I guess I found your filter.
You're dead ass.
Yeah, that's a nice car, man.
Yeah.
Right there.
That
I'd
wasn't
love to have that. I'd be painted black, but I'd love to have that.
that's kind of what did they call that? It wasn't the original Cougar color. It was actually a 66 Mustang color. The guy had it before me, had it painted that color because he didn't like the yellow that was on it.
What is that?
Hi,
Tuxedo white?
Miguel, again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like you got all your bars back.
Well, I rebooted my router and my modem, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like that.
We'll see.
Kill them. There's one literally. There's one chasing me. There's one chasing me, bro. Get him. Get this dude who's like chasing
Get him! Get him! Somebody get him!
Oh, you hear him? You hear him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this place is pretty small. You hear everything. You hear somebody going for a crap next door all the freaking time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, no, well, this building, you can hear everything, man. Somebody will be like
Yep.
knocking at the door down the hall, and I would think it would be my door. That's how bad it is.
No, the two guys near the van are still there.
Here's my Miata.
They're here. They're coming on my
Okay.
ass.
There's the Miata, and there's your fuel filter for your Miata too. I got it for you.
They're not dead. These dudes aren't dead.
Show them the fuel filter. There you go.
Oh, does it say where it
Yeah.
is?
Are you ambidextrous to be able
Well,
to get
that's
to it?
that's not for mine.
It's like on the
That's for up to a 97. Mine's a 202.
Yeah, 202. It's probably going to be the same. Same
Probably.
shape. About the same shape, really.
I don't know exactly where it is. I can find out where exactly it is. I think it's in line somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's in line somewhere. But is it on the frame or inside the?
I think it's on the frame.
Might be in the engine compartment sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll
Anyway,
try and find it.
I doubt very much it's ever been changed.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I don't, you know, I think I remember.
Oh, it's in the
looking it
back of the rear wheel. That's where it is.
up. Okay. Then the fuel
I'll show
pump.
you.
The fuel pump is up on behind the seats.
Yeah. But you have an access panel for that?
Oh,
Well, there's supposed to be one there. Yeah, I haven't looked at it, but
wait. Where are
I
you?
think I'm gonna change the fuel filter because I got no records with the car, so I don't know.
Right.
What was
Share
on
that
it.
picture. That's where it is, underneath the wheel well.
Oh yeah.
That's even a video. They even have a video of it. So you
Oh
can,
good. That shouldn't be hard to find then.
Yeah.
No.
You need to go over
Not
there.
that bad.
No.
You can do it.
Oh yeah.
But I know you won't.
Well, you know, I don't mind doing those things as long as I can get underneath the car and get at it.
You might be sore for a few weeks after doing that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that means I'll be stuck at my bench looking at the computer again. Well, anyway, that's another story. But I know I'm supposed to change the friggin' timing belt in it, but
Oh, you better do that.
well, no, they say that engine's a
Non-interference.
Non-interference?
non-interference engine. Yeah.
Cool. I still don't want to get stuck though.
Well, that's the only thing. It'll leave you somewhere.
Do you have towing?
Do I have towing?
Yeah. Do you have a place that tows for you? Like, do you have a service or anything?
Oh yeah,
Like AAA or something like that?
I got AAA and I got Haggerty.
No. Okay. Good.
Oh.
Yeah, because 2002 that makes it a classic, right?
Yeah.
Almost.
I can shoot from where I'm sitting.
In America, it's got to be 25 years.
I can like.
Well, you know, it depends how you insure the vehicle.
Bro,
A lot of people insure their cars as like, you know, antiques. But my understanding, if you do your car as an antique, you can only take it to car shows or to get serviced.
oh crap.
Wow. Are they really that strict?
That's what they say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I insure mine. I just insure it as what their rate is, and I put regular license plate on it, and I only insure it for like 8 months of the year.
All right.
The other 4 months it sits in my garage.
My 76 is insured year round, and it's got QQ plates, which is historic, and I drive it everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I drive mine everywhere, but I mean, with a convertible, there's a lot of days you don't take it out.
Yeah.
You know, I only
I
usually
don't take
take it
mine
out.
out in the winter though. I don't take it out in the
No, well, mine's in the garage all winter, but I have it insured all year round. You know, in case the house burns down. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But
winter.
Well, don't cook then.
yeah, that's true. I can't cook anymore, John.
What, did he start a fire last time or something?
No, I didn't start a fire. I have this little frying pan. My father had it, and I put some grease in it, you know, a little butter, and so I said, "Geez, I gotta go to the bathroom." So I went down the hall, have a whiz, and I come back up the hall, and I can see my kitchen's got like kitchen dining room area is all. It's got the vaulted ceiling in it, but I can't see the kitchen. All I can see is the ceiling. So I see it's kind of brightening up, you know, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's that? And I come around the corner and there's flames. The frying pan got
On fire, huh?
Yeah. So stupid me, I grab the frying pan off the stove and I blow it and it goes out. You know, that's fine. All of a sudden, you know, 30 seconds later, the smoke alarm's going off. And I'm freaking out, you know, I'm opening doors to get the smoke out and opening windows and, you know, and the alarm's going off and I'm standing there thinking, now what's the code for this? So finally got it shut off and the alarm company called and I said, no, it's all under control. Don't worry about it. Next thing I look out the door, there's the fire department pulling up on the front street. So I had to go tell them what had happened. They said, do you want us to come in and evacuate all your smoke? And I said, no, I got it all under control. All right. But I've had a couple of strange things happen like that. Like I was painting in my basement one time, and I took the alarm system. There's a motion detector on the wall. I took it off because I had to paint around it. The phone rings, and I'm up on the ladder, so I'm not going to answer the phone. I said, they'll call back later or leave a message. Jesus, within 5 minutes, there's knocking on the door. And I look out the window, and I see this police officer at the back of the house. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on? So I go upstairs, and there's a cat at the front door, and there's a police officer standing there. So I open the door, get the cat, and put the cat in the closet. He says, you don't need a dog. He said, that cat jumped off the couch, hit this door halfway up. Anyway, they said, do you want us to check your house? And I said, no, I took the smoke or the alarm off, and I guess I should have answered the phone when it rang. You know.
You think? Maybe.
Oh, geez. One time I was at work and I got a call from the alarm company saying the alarm had got off at home. So, Jesus, I tell my boss, my alarm went off at home. I gotta run down home. So I hop in my truck, drive home. There's the fire department sitting outside. I get out. The alarm, you can hear the alarm in the house going. He said, you open the door so we can check inside. I said, okay. So they come inside. And what had happened, the guy from the alarm company was putting an alarm in somewhere else, and somehow he punched in my code, and it set my alarm off.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, it was a good thing there was nothing bad happening, but
welcome to the digital age.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's the worst thing. Couldn't remember the freaking code to shut it off.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to close it off. I'm not going to be on as long as I was on last night.
No.
No,
Yeah, okay.
pretty beat.
Yeah. Okay. Good talking to you guys.
Yep,
Okay,
everybody have a good
Talking to
night.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good night,
Rick.
guys. Good night, John.
Thanks for
See you
coming.
after Hobby Barn tomorrow.
Yeah,
See ya.
All right, later.
everybody in chat, thanks for coming. I'll see you later, John. I'll do it again tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.